Are we live?
Yes.
Okay.
So Elden Ring.
No, we can talk shit. I don't care.
We can talk shit
People
about.
seem to like what.
We can talk shit about Nepal. Fuck them. Watch our viewership drops because most of our.
I was watching this is somehow in Nepal.
Oh no! I didn't think about that.
They wanted a campaign.
Or the fact that, like,
oh,
all of a
was
sudden
watching
all
this
the
is
bodies
somehow in
disappeared and
Nepal.
no one knows how or
Oh,
where they
no,
went.
Yeah. Well, now what they're doing is now the Nepal government is starting a service where they will send Sherpas to fetch the bodies of loved ones. And they were interviewing like one of the Sherpas, like, this is the stupidest thing. You're literally sending people up with a high risk of dying to get more dead people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I did read one story about what they did with Sleeping Beauty's body, though. That was actually kind of heartwarming. In a way, the people that basically found her when she was dying stayed with her as long as they could until they had to leave. But apparently, eventually, the two people that found her decided they were going to go back up the mountain to be able to like dedicate her body to an area where it was off trail and where her husband apparently had fallen.
Oh.
Yeah, like the mountain climber just decided that like I have to do this.
So anyway, so this is the mood for what this mountain climb is going to be.
Woo!
Is it though? Is it? I'm sure you're preparing all this crazy shit, and it's gonna be the most ridiculous, out of control adventure moment ever.
Yeah, you guys are going to fall off, and a great eagle is going to come and pick y'all up, and there's going to be unicorns and shit.
and it
and
flies you right to the top.
This is all just a dying dream Octavia's having.
Hey, wait.
Man, I had to learn how to
Hey,
deal
wait
with
a second.
snow on this trip. Like, just hiking through snow or icy areas. Oh my fucking god. I bought crampons for this trip. Didn't use them, but needed them at a couple points. Either way, I have tips for Octavio now. He's gonna be walking behind the little steps. It's icy. Little steps.
Where are
Those
your
shadows are
crampons,
bad.
young man?
Why are your
No.
crampons not on?
Sir, you are not going out there dressed like that. Where are your crampons?
Dude, we flew in and drove through a snowstorm to get up to Flagstaff. And then when we were leaving Phoenix, it was 87.
Flagstaff.
Yeah, it was wild.
Wow.
We went to Flagstaff and then all the way up to fucking Utah.
Utah. It was a lot of driving.
Yeah, I'm tired as
Jesus.
shit right now. I don't know, we were trying to figure that out. Like over 1,000+ miles of driving, 25 miles of hiking. Oh,
Sounds like so much fun.
Man, you
By
could.
the way, I fixed my router, so our connection should be a lot better now.
I got a
could just-
Smokey the Bear pen.
You could have just stayed home and played Elden Ring. I did all that stuff in the video game.
But did you cry at a mountain range or?
Yes, I did.
Oh well.
Frustration. It was beautiful, and I
What
kept
can-
dying.
Why can't I beat this fucking boss?
Did you see a bighorn? Bet you didn't.
There's a bull monster on top of one of the mountains. It's got big horns.
Not the same.
There's also a bull monster inside of a cave in Caelid.
Yeah, well, did you get a sword that's twice your body length in Flagstaff? I doubt it.
That's
Yeah, I
made up
can-
of a bunch of other swords.
Yeah, I can't fly that back if I carry on.
That's the stupidest fucking thing. When someone told me that, I thought that was fake.
No, I'm 100% sure it's an homage to Game of Thrones
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because it's the Iron Throne. It's just a sword that's the Iron Throne.
It's a sword made of swords.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready to start the stream?
Oh,
Welcome everybody to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. We are back after a week off from D&D. We're dying. We need it. We need D&D. Andrew, why do you do this to us?
I need a nap.
No, you don't.
It's almost like as
We need our
if
fix.
it's almost like as if I had to like celebrate an anniversary last week, but it's okay.
I
no.
turned 30. That's way more important.
Yeah, but that was like on a weekend. It was fine. Move your shit around Wednesdays. Okay,
Yeah.
Andrew?
We didn't even leave till Thursday. I planned around D&D and didn't even get it.
Now that's dedication.
Yeah. Dedicated.
I'm
I got
sorry.
inspiration.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not even on roll20 right now. Woo!
Wow.
Dedicated.
So
Yes.
dedicated.
So much dedication.
I was so
I have-
dedicated. I
have
had my
one
own
level of
entire
exhaustion.
in real life.
in real life or in the game?
I'm
No,
so
real
dedicated.
life.
I was here and did my entire solo D&D campaign by myself on Wednesday.
He did.
That
It was
sounds
really
like
sad.
Swiss
I tuned in on
dream.
it.
Swift was just like out in the wilderness, and it's just
I like to imagine that you
happy.
had 2 cameras and you just kept switching between
Yeah.
cameras.
The DM
I had my
cam,
own.
the
I
player
did my
cam.
own like little survival documentary.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls can
Alright.
eat shit.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
We
he,
continue.
he does on the regular. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen the
Yeah.
show?
Let's Shroud forever.
He's up for it.
Yeah. So we continue here in Rime of the Frostmaiden. Do you guys? You know what we never do, which I just realized is we never really introduce ourselves and our characters.
Am I supposed to? Go back
I
to
don't know.
session 0 if you want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want
Yes,
to know
well-
who we are, go back.
All 26
You'll get
other episodes of the game.
Yeah.
There's,
Why are you?
there's usually
why
like
are you
name
tripping-
tags
like,
like
why are you
here
tripping
or like
now?
up here.
But it's
That's
like,
true. I'm this guy.
Yeah.
I found my headphone
Oh.
splitter, by the way. 3 weeks late. Fuck.
This is
Sorry.
this is the greatest intro to the set.
Oh,
to
wait,
the
we
live
get-
stream
We're
ever.
supposed
we
to
gotta-
introduce ourselves. Fuck you, audience. What are you-
One lovely
This is our
session
show,
right
not
here.
yours.
I'm dying. So sorry, guys.
But wait, we have to flood the chat with gifs so we get more gifts, so we get more views.
Not Jibs.
Like the
Just-
peanut butter.
Just
Except Jose's the only one who knows how to do
At me.
that.
How's that go?
Oh God. Oh,
I just
fucking-
even
every
worse
other
sometimes,
time-
so.
Every time I try to do it, I fail.
you breaks.
Damn.
Oh my God, our viewership is going up. All right. Anyways, Andrew, all yours.
What? I don't like this.
Talk for the people.
We're
Uh,
here.
Entertain faster.
Okay, so when we last left these bumblefucks,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
Lord.
call you guys heroes anymore, because
Hey.
Hey, we saved some
done-
people.
It's questionable at
We-
times.
Some
We saved
heroic
people.
things.
we're not at the end of
Accidentally.
the world, but we could see it from here. Anyways, so when we last left you guys, you were outside of Tourmaline, or burying the Captain Scott and a still now comatose Gar. We're outside of Tourmaline, and Barry and the captain decided that they're just gonna duke it out. They're just gonna beat the shit out of each other, and whichever one's still standing is obviously the victor, and they get to walk away scot free, based on
And then
the
they
terms.
didn't.
However, the group came and interrupted that, and Barry decided, okay, you know what? We'll just kind of settle this later, perhaps. I don't know. And she thought, well, it'd be stupid killing you now. You're better off alive. So you all decided, after buying a climber's kit and all that good stuff, buying climber's kits for everybody, including the captain, that you would, alongside the captain, scale to the summit of Kelvin's Cairn, a treacherous mountain, made more treacherous by this ongoing blizzard storm,
Eternal
everlasting
winter.
Yeah. In the hopes that perhaps there's something atop its peak, which the captain tells you is the reason why there was 2 Zentarum agents sent alongside a Goliath companion, who at first the captain was not entirely honest about who the Zentarum agents were until you find out one of them may or may not have been his girlfriend or friends with benefits. But you all managed to get that truth out of him. There was a kind of a touching moment where Octavio takes his ball and goes home, and he goes to bed without dinner, and then he wakes up and Barry okay, what the fuck is this shit? You gotta deal with this, you gotta talk to us, kind of a thing. Everyone kind of talks behind his back, want to know what's best for him, and then Swift also deals with a Chewinga and gets a berry, and he has resistance to cold damage for the next 24 hours. So keep that in mind. 24 hours starts now.
Write that on my.
Yes, and that's
Wait.
me. That's me being generous because I could have just deducted 8 for the long
No,
rest.
I think I wrote it down in my notes.
That's fine. Well, 24 hours.
Ah, yes, here it says for the next 24 hours, Swift is resistant to cold damage.
Yes. Okay. So last session ended with you finally reaching Kelvin's cairn, and you see it looming in the distance, this spire of ice and death and rocks and
Nice.
whatnot. So so we begin at the foot of the mountain, not even within the mountain itself. And the captain, before we ended the last session, the captain recommended that that you try to search for some kind of base camp. Perhaps
Just need to. One of the last things I wrote down was Scath knows the tiefling. Parentheses in the biblical sense.
No. and apparently, Octavio doesn't know what knows means. So
I explained it. I said like Beery knows most of the bartenders in Icewind Dale.
Still not entirely sure if that got through to Octavio. But I don't know. That's
when a mommy knows a daddy very much.
Well,
over the head.
Well, I should hope a mommy should know a daddy. They live together. They don't sleep in the same bed, though.
Separate wings entirely.
There's this thing called the stork.
Just thing called the stork.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. The map for Kelvin's cairn is a little clunky.
You don't say.
Only because it's like a map within a map.
Hell yeah.
So what you're going to see, hold on, let me double check just to make sure. That way I'm not like an idiot.
Oh my god, I finished the Taco Bell way too fast. Oh.
So what you're gonna see is that you're gonna see like the mountain, and then there's gonna be a black square on the side. Ignore the black square on the side.
Everybody look at the back part.
No, don't look at the back. No, what?
Inside check.
What's under it?
Inside check on the black square.
Is it a truthful black square?
You guys are.
Is it Vanta Black or is it Black 2.0?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, for
listen, we didn't play for a week.
Just
okay?
no, don't let it phase you. Don't let it phase you.
For Octavio, it's darkness because now he lost another eye.
Right.
a snow hawk comes by, just blocks out your other eye.
Do I get 2 eye patches now?
No, you don't. You get nothing.
No.
One of your eyes is like flipping around on the tin.
Oh my god, that's gross.
Oh god.
Oh god. All right.
Calm down,
Oh my God,
Prometheus.
I'm gonna regret eating that so fast.
Especially with these descriptors. Now, and also, I don't know how much you guys paid attention to the chat, but there is a let me pull you guys up to the Kelvin's Cairn map. There is a sneaky reference, an actual reference to Mount Everest in this part of the adventure. If you guys get it, you don't have to say the specifics. Just if you know what the reference is referencing to, I'll give you guys a reward.
Is it like a Pee Wee Herman's word of the day type situation? We all just kind of start going,
yeah. Can Jose, I know it's last minute. Can you get like a graphic up on the thing when that happens?
Alright, I got you.
Okay.
Hey, what's this black square on the left side?
Is the secret the black square?
The secret is in fact the black square.
We found it, guys.
It's referring to the black box of one of the planes that no. No. Whoever the one person, if one person gets it, that person will get a prize. So, in the adventure.
So we're looking for a base camp.
Yes.
Looking
wait,
for
I should
green
probably
boots.
I should probably put the captain on here.
We just leave Gar at the bottom. Hold down the fort, Gar.
Where is his stat block? Oh, I should probably look under named NPCs, right?
Is this a scale?
No, this is very much not the scale.
We can get up there in no time.
if it was to scale, you would have to like zoom it in so far. You can like see the like like the dots of ink on the sheet of paper. Okay. So the captain recommended that you guys try to find the base camp. He doesn't know much about mountaineering besides the fact that there's probably going to be a base camp. He's not going to be any help at all. I'm just going to be flat out with you on this. He's never climbed a mountain.
Why are
before
you even here?
Because Barry dragged me along. I honestly...
No, why was he leave? Why was your the what's his name? Fuck. It's in here. Naerth Maxildanar. Why did he even assign this guy to this if he's never climbed a mountain in his life?
That's a good point.
He wants him to die
Says
too.
Octavio in the back as he's tying his shoes.
I mean, the idea was I was going to go to Caer Konig where there was another mountaineer, but things got kind of fucked on the way here. Thanks
I'm
for
just
that.
saying, cross training.
Yeah, you blame us for that when you were the ones who jailed us. Yes,
Cross training.
good
Yes.
idea.
Maybe this will look good on my review.
Yes, if we had just submitted to being, brought to the icy gulag, maybe everything would have been fine.
Is that this bear I see on your
Look.
face?
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her.
Oh yeah, semantics. You're going to tell me semantics.
And he starts to say the word optic.
Optics. Same difference.
We can't hear you, Heather.
That's the roar of the wind.
Yeah. When he says optics, I instantly punch him.
Look, it's up.
Yes, but the optics of arresting us to us are very bad.
Yeah.
It's just, we don't
have time to talk about this. Let's find.
Yeah, we don't have. Thank you. We don't have time to talk about this.
I know I was the one who started it, but please shut up.
At this moment, Beery respects Swift so much. Just, yep.
Look, I know I brought it up, but I don't want you to. Let's not continue this conversation.
I read it immediately.
Gotta push on.
That's how I feel. Swift feels that way about most things they bring up. It's just, I know I'm the one who brought this up, but this sucks.
But just
Actually,
stop talking to me.
Regrets.
Should we, Andrew? I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a official map for this campaign?
Yes.
it looks like it.
Why is it bright blue sky?
Because that looks prettier than black.
That's what I was wondering, because I was like flipping through it. Like, I didn't like read the actual premise when I got the book. I was just kind of flipping through, like, oh, these maps are cool. But then it's like, wait, the sun's out. I'm like, wait, what?
Why is the sun out?
You could also use this for other things, though.
Yeah,
That's true.
Any mountain.
But all they
But I
had to
could've
do
just
is
made it like a
swap
night
out the
sky.
layer.
Just
Yeah.
treat it like it's the night sky. Out.
But they,
Yeah, just
they
quick
just,
Andrew, send me the
Photoshop.
file. I can fix it.
yeah, just
background
swap
change.
that layer out. Let's call it a fucking day.
I'm-
Come on,
I'll do it
guys.
live so people know how to do it.
Swift
kinda-
is gonna.
Is
No,
that
go
Swift
on.
despair counter?
Swift is gonna. We're off to a strong start. Swift is gonna try and start looking for any sort of traces of movement, like where people would have set up a base camp.
Okay.
Yeah. What? So you said we're right at the base, right? Like we
No,
packed
you're-
our tents and we walked towards the mountain. Is that what happened?
Yeah, right now you're at the foot of the mountain.
Okay.
But you will have to find a base camp. And for that, I'll need to see a survival check. A survival group check. Everybody has to roll survival in this one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
I'm apologizing from before I even.
Oh, wow.
ended.
Shit.
It all rides on you, Octavio.
Well, natural 20 is pretty good.
Oh.
It is, but not
Survival.
not if Octavio shuts the door.
Oh.
I can use my
Fantastic.
inspiration.
So it depends
Hold
on the
No,
captain.
No, we just started. Don't use
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
version.
do you want to use the captain for this?
I mean, if he rolls better than than
yeah.
Very
10,
true.
Shouldn't he have advantage since he's part of the Centaurum? He knows the process.
Shouldn't I have advantage
Does
since I'm
it
mountain born?
What's the standard?
The Zentarans don't get an advantage on fucking mountains.
I do though. No.
Actually, you might be right, Barry. Hold on, let me check on that.
Mountain
We're
Lord
at a-
says you're acclimated to high altitudes, including elevations above 20,000 feet. You're also acclimated or naturally adapted to cold climates, as
Okay,
described
so-
in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Yeah. So
Okay, so you
Yeah.
don't get altitude.
yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I'm just saying, optics. We have a natural 20 and a natural 1 that kind of cancel each other out, and then we have a 17, which is a pretty good one, and a 6, which is a pretty bad one. So we're like 50-50 right.
For some
we,
reason,
we do
for
need a
some reason-
tiebreaker.
For some reason, like Mittens really got in tune with like his nature side. It's like, wait, I know all about this. All right,
The ice is
Let's-
now my friend.
let's see what the captain rolls for his wisdom.
If he rolls really bad, it's fate. So
Well, he didn't roll great. He failed the check.
Oh,
So
this is Howard's fault.
So we start climbing
Yeah.
up the mountain and then just slide down.
no,
Can
so
we roll for Howard?
So what happened? No, you can't. So what happened? He's come to. So what happens is you begin to like go around the mountain, like just looking for this base camp. And the reason why it's so important for this base camp is because that's where generally like that's a base camp kind of sets up like, oh hey, if anybody's looking for us, we went like this way in this direction, look for such and such, landmarks and yada yada. But due to the failure of the group check, unfortunately, I don't know how, and you guys are gonna have to help me justify this, but you spend 8 hours looking for this base camp to no avail. Perhaps you just circled the whole goddamn mountain or something, or you just were looking in every crevice and and then the captain started getting in an argument with Beery and Octavio got in the middle of it or something. I don't know.
My question with that is, I mean, we wouldn't just be fucking Scooby-Doo going in circles looking for the tent, right? Wouldn't we like at least try to make it forward a little bit? Is there any
I mean, that is the going forward point is the thing.
Yeah, finding, because it's, you can't just go up a mountain like you go up a hiking trail. Like
This isn't Skyrim. You can't horse it up.
you can't just jump, keep jumping.
Unfortunately, there are
Unbelievable.
there are things like crevasses and like just pits and falls and that kind of stuff. So the imperative of looking for the base camp is that, okay, this is where they started out. Obviously, the trail is going to be somewhere around here.
If
So,
I
I
use
mean,
my inspiration, can we move forward?
Possibly. Are you going to use your inspiration for that roll that you used right now, so you get that 21 for your survival?
Yes, just because I'd rather move forward.
Fantastic.
All right. So
But we can still move. We can still move forward. It just takes longer, right? Like in game, it just takes longer.
We've already
Well,
waited
I
a
mean-
week. We've already waited.
Well, I mean, the thing. Okay.
I mean,
So-
resources are there to be used, so that's not wrong.
Okay. So what happens is that within that 8 hours, within that initial 8 hours, you guys do happen to find the you guys do happen to find the base camp. However, when you reach it, what you notice is it's not like there's like red flags or anything, but it's because of that. It's like it took you so long to find it. When you get there, you see that what were tents are like actually just like small peaks peeking out of the snow, and there were flags, but they obviously look like they were snapped and either sudden avalanche or ice fall or what have you.
One of the mini blizzards that keeps happening.
Yeah, it looks like a
Is
heck of a
this
storm came
Dialov
through.
Pass?
Maybe.
We checked the tents.
I also looked that
That's
up.
one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that one's wild.
You find one of the Zentarum agents, and there's coagulated blood in their lungs. But no.
Say they look like they've been hit by a freight train, but there's
Yeah.
nothing around.
suggesting that that the tongue was cut off while they were still alive. Anyways,
Anybody watching, look up the Owl of Past. That's a good one. Woohoo! Crazy.
that's
Not a good
fucked
one.
situation.
That's a really crazy fucked up story. But
I mean, it's a good one if you want something to spook you.
that's a good
if
spooky
you want-
tale.
If you want a good reason to never go outside your house, look up
And
the
then
Owl of Past.
all the stuff that happened afterwards. With the okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I find anything around?
So what
Some
you do?
comments.
Well, hold on. So, but the one thing that does give off the sound of the base camp is that you hear as you're approaching it, you hear over the sounds of the wind and whatnot. You hear howling, like small at first, but then as you get closer and closer, you hear a single howl, and then another howl, and then another one, and
Swift.
soon
Can
it's
I
kind of
can I make a
this
nature
chorus
check
howl.
to determine what these are or what that is coming from?
Yes, absolutely.
23.
Fantastic. You you determined that these are not wolf howls. Wolf howls sound a lot different than a dog's howl.
Okay.
Fun fact: wolves can only howl; they can't bark. Anyways,
What?
they can't bark. That's the thing only dogs.
Nature facts.
Ah, I like
Interesting.
it. Okay.
Brought
Yeah.
to you by the Animal Planet.
Yep. We're not sponsored by Animal Planet though. But and you come across a rocky outcropping that peaks from the snow. And what you see is that there is an overturned sled and there are still dogs attached to it. Hold on. Wait, because I know you guys are gonna call me a bastard. Hold on.
They're
are
all fine.
There
Only
are
gearing
yeah,
up for it.
there are still dogs attached to it. However, it looks like, fortunately for them, a crate of supplies fell off from said sled, and they have dug into the crate, and you see that there's like bits of like rations here and there and whatnot. But whatever they have gotten themselves into, it's completely obliterated. Looks like they've been on this just eating off of these rations for a while now.
Swift turns to the captain and says, "They said that only one of Garrett's dogs returned, right?"
Yeah, that was the one called Boy, I think.
Boy.
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 Well,
For a dog.
I think I know where the rest of them are.
And sure enough, you see that there are 6 harnesses, but indeed 5 dogs, and one of the harnesses is completely snapped. You investigating it, you see that there's chew marks around the straps and whatnot. Meanwhile, the other dogs, I guess, were too stupid to think.
No, they elected a leader to go and find someone to bring back.
Go, boy! Our lives.
They all
go
chewed
to
on
do.
the same harness, and
There's only enough strength for one of us.
I think Swift then sort of just goes over to make sure, like, if they're they've got into supplies, but it looks like they're okay otherwise, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You see, there's a crate of supplies that it actually looks like they've scratched open, like there's claw marks around it and whatnot. And then when they were able to paw out the rations, but you see another like the corner of a box peeking out from the snow as well.
Okay. Can I see what's in there?
Yeah, can I go over and help?
Yeah, let me get a strength check so you can pull that.
I'll leave that to Beery.
Yep.
I'll let you guys want to spend.
I'm gonna try to pet one of the dogs.
I need to see an animal handling check. These guys are. All right, so Barry just
They've
like
gone feral.
Don't pet those beasts.
just you see her lift with her knees because she's not stupid. Just grips it and then just
Rip it and rip
out
it.
of the snow.
And Octavio successfully pets a dog.
Octavia successfully pets the dog, and Gus looks jealous. Gus,
Oh.
you go to like pet behind one of the dog's ears, and Gus immediately tries to like run up to get some pets
In between.
Swift,
I do that thing that every like pet owner does. Like, there's enough for both of you.
Swift like does a whistle and sort of points at Gus and sort of gets down on one knee to provide like a platform for him to jump up on to his shoulders, just like.
Gus gets up but then looks at Octavio like,
Hey,
How could you?
Betrayer.
you were a proud wild animal. What happened to you?
You got belly scratches and it's all over.
Beard just looks
Too much fish.
Swift, I mean, same for you, bud.
How dare you? How dare you? First of all. Second of all, fuck you. Third of all.
tummy rub.
Third of all, you need to go help Octavio. He looks like he's gotten tangled up in the reins over there.
Oh god, he has. Look at that. So anyway,
What kind of dogs are these? Are these like
huskies.
actual like
or like
big
sled
huskies?
dogs.
Yeah, they're like the whatever. Oh god, I'm trying to think
Didn't
about-
we joke that they were Shibas?
Or the Shiba
What's
Inus.
What's that really big dog that like
Malamutes?
Is it Malamutes that like
The big like fluffy ones, or like
The ones with the barrel, like on their
Saint Bernards.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Saint Bernards have the barrel.
Yeah,
Right.
well, Malamutes are like the really big, like fluffy ones.
Mm-hmm. It's whichever one the like indigenous people like the Arctic Circle.
I think
have.
that's Malamutes.
Okay, sure.
No matter how large this dog is, it's still a lap dog to Beery.
I mean, every dog is a lap dog. If you have
Octavio is a
big
lap
enough-
dog to Beery.
Oh wait, no, sorry, not a Malamute. It's
I thought it
a
was like
Samoyed. A Samoyed.
Okay. Also, by the way, Saint Bernards don't carry barrels around their neck. Anyways,
Jose, where's the gift for this? Come on, where are the fluffy dog gifts?
I'm trying right now. I can't find a good one.
we need what was it Samoyed gifts or whatever the name is. Anyways, so
Samoas?
no,
I'm
that's
I'm kidding. I know. I'm fucking around. That's the cookie.
that's an offensive
dog.
cookie that they don't sell anymore. Anyways,
Caramel delights.
Well, they call them caramel delights,
yeah.
rebranded.
and they're
Anyway.
still
Oh
delicious.
man, so fluffy.
God, are they overpriced though? Jesus.
Purebred dogs
Anyways.
are overpriced.
I was gonna say the dog is overpriced. That's weird.
Yes, dogs are overpriced. I can go down the street and get a dog for free.
Yeah, you can just steal them from the Petco when they give them
Yeah.
to you. They're like,
All
oh
you
yeah,
need-
just go bond. You're like, I'll
Fun
go
fact,
bond.
and only like 50%, or sorry, only 50 cents of the box goes to the actual Girl Scout troops or the council.
What
Yep.
is the
That's-
other 17?
So what you're
Terrible
telling me-
margins.
What you're telling me though is that that's how you got Diesel.
I wish. I swear we should have
Stole
done
him
it.
from a peck.
He wanted to. He actually
I
did.
was-
He's like, we could just steal him. We could just leave.
Yeah, we are like, how much? Like, all right, we want to get him, and they're like, okay, it's like 350 or like however much.
For the
like-
adoption fees.
yeah, and I was like, okay.
He's an
I have to go to
Alabama
the bank.
rescue dog, okay?
And we're sitting there holding him. I'm like, we could just steal him right now and walk right out of this
He curled
Petco.
right up in our laps. Like, literally, we sat down with him. He, like, just stepped right in my lap and, like, went to sleep.
Just be like, hey, we're just gonna see how he handles car rides. We'll be-
Yeah. We'll see. We'll be right back. I swear.
5
Cool.
hours later, they'll be right back. Anyway,
So is there any sign of like anything that the people who set up the base camp left behind?
yeah, there is. Well, okay, hold on. First, let's get to what's in the box.
Okay.
Box.
So what's in the box? It's a severed head. No, I'm kidding.
there it is. What's in the box?
What you do find is that you find, excuse me, you find a set of 12 rations.
Okay.
Nice.
Divvied up to 4 people. Like, you know, like there's like a section for each ration.
Alright.
They were, judging by the rations, they were expecting to go up and down said mountain in 3 days, but also judging by the fact that the dogs got into the other set, it could have been anywhere between 3 to 6 days. However, the dogs ate all the other fucking rations. But digging through the camp, what you do find is you do find a journal written in handy.
Flipped avoids it.
Not a book again.
No. not
Okay.
this time. Somebody else pick it up. It's like a weird reaction.
Books.
So it's just like, no. Not this time.
I'm
Not
too
again.
busy playing with the dogs.
Yeah, let's check out the
Octavia,
book.
you like books, right? Here's a book.
You guys know how to
What?
read?
Oh, do you throw the book at me?
Yes, instantly. Right to your face.
Okay. Oh, yes, books. I guess I like books. Is there anything interesting about this book?
I mean, it pretty much is not catalogs, but it's like a journal for, like past expeditions and this current expedition. This actually looks like this Garrett person that the captain was talking about seems to be a pretty skilled mountaineer. The some of the expeditions go years back, and he makes a little note how this is going to be the last one, I promise.
Oh, no.
Oh, that means
I'm
he's
gonna retire.
dead. He's dead.
Brought out
very
of
dead.
retirement. And
You can't trick me, Todd Howard. I played this quest line.
He's so dead. All right.
Anyways,
I say that,
Just
like, oh, wow,
works.
he was just about to retire. Huh. Well,
Yeah, are you reading
is
this
it-
out loud? I really hope you are. I'm just like,
I
Octavia,
am.
read us a story.
once upon a time there was, and I just read like the logs.
Once upon a time, June 7th, 2000, whatever. got shorted on my climbing gear today.
As Octavia is reading this, is there any relevant information, any tips about ascending or?
Yeah, I
There
was
is-
gonna ask the same thing.
There is relevant information, and it's stuff that's like, generally it would be considered bad idea to follow exactly where the snow falls, but given the like steep nature, quite literally the steep nature of Kelvin's Cairn, we're gonna follow the where the snow falls specifically. We will follow the tracks of mountain goats, and there and it's like, and there we will they say they're actually not, their destination is not the peak of the mountain, but one of the, hold on, I'm trying to get the actual proper term here. It's the summit of one of the spurs of the mountain. He mentioned how the peak of the mountain is just too treacherous. There's like sheer ice, and just the hazards of falling debris is too much. Blah blah blah. There will be a moment that will test our merit as mountaineers, as we have to skirt across ledges no wider than a man's wrist, and we will, well, we'll have to see from there. ... kind of.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this book for our lake monster friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
fantastic.
the lake monster will one day want to climb a mountain.
I'm sure they want to know what a mountain is like.
He's gonna get way out of his comfort zone.
What does a mountain goat look like?
So, what is a mountain goat?
What is a goat?
What is a mountain?
What's his name?
Some say that they are the greatest animal of all time.
Yeah. I literally have all my
What-
pins right here. I was gonna put them up.
What's the name of the monster? The lake monster? I forget.
Plessy.
Plessy.
Bless me.
Plessy, yeah.
Bless you, because you guys are unoriginal.
I have no
You're
part
You're
in
the one who
this.
comes up with names.
No part in this. I'd like
It's
to-
not Steve.
It's not Steve.
At least that.
Although we
yeah.
did drive on a Steve road on our trip, and I couldn't stop giggling.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
So
Mountain
Swift is
goat.
particularly latches onto the. Oh, okay. So follow the paths of mountain goats. That makes sense.
Yes. Let's see.
Like taking that into consideration was all right. So I know what that looks like. So let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see here.
Can we
Looking at
investigate the rest of the tents before we go?
I'm
You said
sorry?
you said there was like kind of buried tents in snow. Can we try to get into those and see if there's any bodies or like any other info we can find?
Fair point.
It is thankfully devoid of bodies. There is no equipment that would probably be useful to you.
They probably would have taken it with them if it was
yeah.
useful.
Yeah. It did describe in the journal how they packed light for this journey, just because of the hazards, despite the fact that it seems like the mountaineer has put not a lot, but probably more faith than he should have into the Goliath companion, saying how, oh, they're natural mountaineers, so perhaps this is a good sign, and blah blah blah. So if anything, he'll be able to carry what?
I'm just like looking over Octavio's shoulder when they're reading this part, and just looks over at Bear and is like, "Oh, hey, Beary, this part is relevant to you."
Yep, apparently.
And thank goodness the words on this page are staying in place. God.
At that moment, does anybody just look at Swift and go, "Wait, what?"
Do I hear that? I'm playing with the dogs.
Well, no, you were reading it, and Swift is leaning over your shoulder, so I assume you hear it.
Okay. Wait. What?
No, yeah, they're staying in place. Like I am led to believe books are supposed to behave.
That's not normal. Where have you seen that?
The book. What? Oh, so it's not normal for the words to stay where they're supposed. No, for them to stay put where they are.
No. This is normal, and I point at the journal.
Okay, good.
Ink on paper.
Yeah.
If things, where have you seen that?
Oh, he sort of looks over at the captain and just sort of like turns away from the captain, and he's just like,
The captain's just like this whole situation.
Mind your own business. Swift like pulls out the Red Wizard's book, and is like, I was looking through this the other night, and all of the words just started like dropping to the bottom of the page.
I just snatch it out of his hands and I open it.
It's not doing it now, but
yeah, naturally it's not going to do it now.
But yeah, they all like gathered to the bottom, and like I tried to push them back up, and it was weird. Yeah. It was very strange.
Well,
did you do anything to make that happen?
No, I just was reading it at night.
Yeah,
well, it's
that's
like always
definitely...
night. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it might be a spell book. I caught like
definitely...
weird, like sort of incantations. It like rearranged itself from that really shitty prose to really shitty dry like spell incantations.
It's definitely okay. Do you mind if I keep this and I just kind of hang on to it?
Don't let him know that you have it. Sort of like motioning back to the captain, because they were after that. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Are you being quiet around the captain?
We're trying to.
All right, let me see a stealth check.
The captain's like right behind us.
Yeah.
Only an 11. Do I have advantage because it's fucking windy?
Yeah, I mean it is pretty windy here.
You do not have advantage because it is windy. Okay, so the captain is able to hear Swift's part of the conversation, which contained
the crazy part,
which contained the words, "Don't let the captain see this. He's looking for this after all." And the captain's like,
"Excuse me?"
And the captain's like, "What? What am I not supposed to be seeing here?"
Damn it, Octavio, this is your fault somehow.
What?
You showed it to him, didn't you?
No, I didn't. You just gave it to me. And I quickly put it in my bag.
This is Swift is just like, I'm fucking fine. Nope. He heard it.
Nope, the captain.
Like, wait, can I do like a dexterity to see if I can not get it take him away from me?
Sure.
Does he try and take it from you?
Yeah, that's what Andrew just said.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he's just gonna try to grab for it. It's not like he's gonna be like, "Give me the book." I like
Swift interferes.
Beery interferes.
Would it be a saving throw or just regular dexterity?
Just regular dex.
Or should be like a natural one.
That's okay, because I rolled a natural one for my athletics, so it's fine. So,
shit.
So Barry sees the most pathetic game of takeaway between you two seconds. between keep away between these two fucking tieflings.
No,
And
no,
the
no,
cat-
no.
And the cat's like, let me say, like
No,
going
it's
over the
just
shoulder.
mine.
Stuff like that. He's like, you know what? Fine. No,
You know
Oh,
that,
wow,
you know
just
that
kidding.
stupid. You know that stupid book that Prudence was looking for.
fucking slap boxing each other.
Beery goes to like get in between this and then just kind of slips on the ice. Just like, God damn it, both of you!
Shit, fucking-
It's your fault, Octavio!
Oh my god, you rolled double ones.
I know!
And the cat's
Oh
like,
my-
you know what? It's fine. We were just gonna use this for the mock trial, anyways. Don't. It's fine. Whatever. It's not really important. Good
Mock
job. You
trial?
found-
Another mock trial for you
you
guys?
found-
It's really not a good
Well,
look
to be
so
fair,
far.
we didn't actually get a trial the first time, so.
Well, yeah, fair
You know
point.
what I
we
mean?
did.
Whatever the. Whatever
was
the proper
rigged.
term- Optics. Okay.
Swift punches. Enough of that. All right.
Swift, wow, I'm impressed.
Okay.
We're about to fucking climb a mountain. We don't have time for this.
Agreed. I put my little crimp
Unless you
on
want to
top.
die, in which case, by all means, continue.
And the captain just goes, fine. Like, he just kind of settles.
Hands up. All right. What are we doing with the puppies? Octavia's already adopted 3.
So,
I would just release them at least.
I assume
No, we can use them.
This
they're
one
not.
is
They
the-
are not going to be any use to us up on the mountain, Octavia.
Yeah.
That's why they were. That's why they were left here.
On.
Can we leave
That's
some
the
food,
bond.
and when we come back, we can have.
We can leave.
Hey.
We can leave food. So
Oh my god, you're gonna leave food for the top. Okay, sure.
Okay, if we
I mean, we
release
found the
them, will they
rations.
go back?
Swift is going to try to explain. They would have been fine if they were just going up and then came back, like they planned to. So as long as everything goes okay, we
It
will
is-
do the same thing.
I mean, you also had another dog that somehow managed to trek all the way back to Targos. So
Like these dogs are not weak, Octavio. They can survive.
they're not weak. Like, never.
We can
mind.
use them as a getaway vehicle. We can go
yeah,
up, do
yeah,
our
yeah. What
thing,
Mitten says.
leave them here, and on our way out, boom, we got a free ride.
I mean, they're not going to be able to carry all of us.
Definitely not me.
Some.
The hold on. So the guide does say that there is, or the guide's journal rather, does say that there is a point where land vehicles are just not going to work. That's more or less why they left the dogs here.
Yeah.
And also because obviously if you bring a dog, you're going to have to like worry about the dog on the climb, and there's
So-
just like extra risk.
Clearly they have already eaten. They're fine for now. If we leave them, they will be okay. We can feed them when we get back.
They can
We'll
carry
bring-
the loot when we come
We'll
down.
bring them back with us. Because you have very little hope of finding their master alive. So
Can't hear you.
Okay. Okay. Just do whatever you gotta do.
just they'll be Octavio. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
But I know they'll be fine, but I wanted one.
Okay.
Where are
if
you
they're-
going to take? Where we can
Can't take
deal
her
with
with
that
us.
if we
What is-
survive climbing the mountain.
What does Gus
Octavio.
do at this moment?
Gus,
Yeah, you're right.
Gus is
Just like hissing on my shoulder, just like, will
Yeah.
you calm down? Give
Gus
him a
is
piece
like-
of fish jerky.
Gus is like jealously pawing at like Swift's face because now he just wants attention. He doesn't want to
Just give scritches under the chin and give him a piece of fish jerky. Just don't look at it. I don't look at him though. I just like
No eye contact.
just give him
I
the.
give
Be
Swift
good.
a look at this moment of just like domesticated.
Don't close your eyes when you sleep tonight.
It's fine. You'll be fast asleep with Gus.
All right, all right.
I
Time to
think we
climb
have
the
a
mountain.
plan,
Let's
man.
go.
Yep. Let's hit
Okay.
it.
All right. So, if you're gonna climb the mountain, we need to establish one thing,
Mhm.
and that is you need to select a guide. One person. This
Swift.
person will be. Hold on. This person will be responsible for the navigation of this expedition, and their failures and successes will depend on how quickly or slowly you go up said mountain.
Swift.
The worst I can roll is a 10.
We all
Swift.
just shoot eyes over at Swift, be like, "This is your time."
What, do you think I was going to let Octavio do it?
Hell no.
Hey,
For the
No.
hey,
memes.
I'm right here.
Octavio, we understand that you are capable now. However,
wasn't-
this is not your forte.
You start-
I wasn't.
You
I
start
wasn't trying to take over, but you guys didn't have to be so mean.
you start to go, hey, but then a gust of wind comes and like blows the dog's hair in your mouth.
Point given. Point taken.
Okay.
Swift is like, all right, stay close.
I call dibs
Okay.
next to the captain.
So it no. Okay, we will actually have to establish a marching order because you're gonna have to put on your climber's gear, rope up, all that good stuff. So
Where
what
should
is
the heaviest and strongest person go?
that
Probably
is
in the center, actually.
That's entirely up to you.
I
but-
feel like as an anchor point in the center, that's not a bad call.
but we
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
but we need to have an established first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Third.
I'll be second.
I'm actually fine with how we are currently, like from right to
Yeah.
left, lined up.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
for the captain in the back.
We don't want him in the back.
The
Why?
captain does not want to be near Mittens.
That's unfortunate for him because
Is,
he will have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring up the back behind the captain.
This is gonna be one of those riddles where it's like, oh, Mary is taller than John, but John is half as, like kind of
Oh,
Oh
like.
yeah, I forgot that Mittens has a climbing. Damn.
Yeah, Mittens has a climbing speed, so I feel like he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Please don't put Mittens next to the captain.
Oh no, we're definitely doing that.
Nothing bad's gonna happen. We might need him at some point if he slips up or makes any bad moves. Though,
like I think Swift would
hold on.
sort of insist that Beery being in the center is actually probably a good call.
Mhm.
Just in case anybody on either side of her like needs
Falls.
assistance.
Yeah.
We have like a strong person. To,
I
like,
am the
sort of hold
least
the anchor.
dexterous of all of us, though. I will say
Right.
that.
But you were
like-
really good at like holding on to things. You're very
Yeah.
strong.
Don't worry, the captain won't die yet.
If he does, that solves a problem for us, I guess.
Mittens looks back. Oh no, the rope got cut.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Mittens should not actually be next to the.
You just hear. "Ah,"
You know what?
What was that? Nothing. Go.
You know what?
I was just yelling.
Actually,
"Ah."
Mittens, I swear to God, do not try to kill this man.
We won't. That's not fair combat. We can't just do it like
That's
that.
that's Beery's shtick. I know what you're about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my shtick.
And the captain's like, please.
I look at him like sheepishly. I'm like, I cannot help you. I'm sorry.
Please. Okay.
Don't do anything to irritate him.
I don't know what that means, but okay. And the captain,
Frankly, neither do I.
the captain makes sure there's plenty of slack between him and Mittens. All right. So up this mountain you trek, following the prescribed steps of the mountaineer's journal, which, much to your delight, actually has a rough draft of this
Ooh.
mountain and
Oh.
and a crude kind of we'll be going this way, kind of dotting the sort of ways along.
Nice. I also have this feat, so that helps me as well.
Yeah, excellent.
I also have that well,
Yeah.
feature.
Sure.
'Cause it's not a
Not a true feat.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So, all right. I'm gonna try to remember that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just figured that might help. We won't get lost. I don't know.
Well,
Or
it's not.
hopefully I won't step out of place.
That. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. So I need to see a. Hold on. I need to see a wisdom check from the leader of this expedition.
Just a raw wisdom check.
No, sorry, a nature check. My apologies.
Nature.
Yeah.
Wait, nature's not even wisdom.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, survival's wisdom.
Oh, my apologies. Survival. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
I mean, I do have a +5 to nature, so it's not that bad, but 24.
+9 to survival.
Damn.
Yeah, I get it's +7, and then I get a +2 for being in my favorite terrain, which is Arctic.
Okay, so
Everywhere.
Yeah.
this is where you see Swift's kind of grasp on like natural terrain kind of take hold, but also you see that Barry, to you, like there is a bit of difficulty going up this mountain, like you recognize that as such, but it's more like getting back on a bicycle. Like
Yeah.
your years of just traveling around the spine of the world, because that's where you were born, has given you a sort of like not natural mountaineering so much, but like you're acclimated to this.
It's like me walking through a swamp. It's normal.
Yeah, like you having to walk on slanted ground with your ankle at an odd angle, like doesn't like bother you as much or whatnot, and you kind of know where to shift your weight. Swift, kind of the same thing. However, for Mittens, perhaps, and definitely for Octavia, this is a much more arduous journey, and it probably, like, as soon as like your feet hits rock that's covered in snow, it slips, like, you know. And
Question: did we put our crampons on before we started?
You did not. So...
Okay. Well, I thought I said I sat down and I put my crampons on.
You didn't ask.
I did say I sat down and put my crampons on when Swift was yelling at me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we did the thing where we were putting on our climbing gear. I assumed that was part of it.
Okay.
Fine.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, but I mean, the climbing gear also does come with like boot tips and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we anchoring ourselves along the way?
Probably when necessary.
Anchoring yourself means you can't move any further than 25 feet while you're anchored. It takes an action to anchor and unanchor yourself. Yeah. So that's going to be more like if someone falls and slips, you can take an action to anchor yourself. That way the whole party doesn't, like, you know, depending on how strong your strength is.
Yeah.
Okay, I just assumed with like the pythons, we have 10 of them per person, so I assumed we could make a trail along the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can do that too. You can obviously make landmarks. I'm just assuming based on what the based on what the description of the climber's kit says, because it says once you anchor yourself, you can't move 25 feet. Or move outside of 25 feet. I'm assuming you means you anchor the actual rope that you're on.
Sorry,
So,
this would be a 22, not a 24. Because I realize it lists mountain as a separate type of terrain from Arctic. So
interesting.
Technically, I only have a +7, not a +9.
darn. Well, that's it. You guys are
We're
well
dead.
fucked
Just
now.
just for the future. Just for the future. I still have a +7 though. So.
Also,
Swift goes,
Octavio
all
is
right,
not complaining.
onward, and immediately falls into a crevasse. What was that? Jose?
Octavio's not complaining at all.
Oh, I'm proud.
Even if he gets hurt, he's just gonna like not...
taking all their focus to just stay on the path.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's just trying to change.
But okay, so specifically, what the climber's kit says that when you anchor yourself, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point you've anchored yourself, and you can't climb more than 25 feet. So yeah, you're taking the rope and anchoring it, and that's
okay.
So yeah. All right, so everyone's all harnessed up. Are you guys gonna like tie before we go any further? Are you guys gonna like tie a rope between?
Yeah, this is a question. I
Yes.
was muted on accident. Can we have an anchor on each end of the rope, and like the person, like Swift at the lead would anchor it, and then we'd move up, and then the anchor would be at the back, and then person at the back can unanchor, and then person at the front re-anchors.
Mhm.
So we kind of like do a train, kind of going along the way.
Excellent. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
That's a smart mountaineering.
Octavio follows the lead
Okay.
as
So,
fast as he can.
so as you are going up this mountain, there is a bit of. Hold on, let me move the group to as you progress up said mountain. As you're going up this mountain, there is like a kind of a presence to it. I'm not so sure about Barry. If Barry wants to have this, you can. But Swift has learned, especially from their guardian, that a mountain should be treated as a living thing. Like, you treat the mountain with respect. And the reason why that is because a mountain that is what's the word? Like, not treated so will kill you. like God, what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Where you're like not. Anyways,
Respect.
yeah, no. Yeah. But like, if you underestimate this mountain or any mountain, really, like, you will die.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I would assume Beery's in the same camp, having been like mountain born,
Yeah,
understanding that this is a, life or death situation with like every further ascent.
Okay, so Barry understands the gravity of the situation. I didn't want to narrate how the Goliath.
No. I think
You know.
Beery would absolutely respect mountain climbing, especially this particular mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's been known to claim the lives of mountaineers. Anyways,
About 1%.
so I gotta flip back and forth between two segments of the book, because this one's for mountain climbing, this part's just for this particular area. So it's like back. Anyways, but what kind of gets you the most is that as you're climbing the mountain, there's no protection. There's like no windbreak against the wind, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to think about, but somehow it manages to get even colder as you're climbing with like every step, and you're trying to find every jagged rock you can to anchor yourself on and grip your way up there. And eventually you do come across the area that the guide first described, and as you come across like these like rounded spires of mountain rock, you see that there are goats that are traversing these paths among the spires. And Octavio, to your disbelief, you see that the width of these paths are probably no wider than that, but yet somehow these goats are able to jump and leap from these spires as if it's nothing. Like they could be walking on solid ground for as far as you can tell. Some of the goats kind of look at you as look at the group just in general as you pass on by. But that takes, let's see, hold on, let's see how long that takes to get up to that part of the mountain.
Took everything in my power to not just start bleeding.
Bleeding or bleating?
Bleating.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like, that'd be kind of weird.
I was gonna make a crack about Octavio's having the same horns as the mountain goats.
Oh man.
You guys match.
Oh shit.
First of all, only tieflings can say that to other tieflings. Okay.
Fair enough. Here's a snack.
Yeah, the captain's like, yeah,
You're
it's
doing
not
great,
cool.
buddy.
That's our word.
Mountain goat?
That's our word. That's racist against tieflings.
You also tell
Wasn't
each other
calling
if you
you a
mess with the
mountain
if you mess with the goat, you get the horns. Is that what you tell them?
Okay, guys. Okay.
No, that means
No, that wasn't directed at you. That was directed at the captain here.
So,
no,
I'm
that,
also a tiefling.
no,
so-
that means
okay,
that
okay.
means something else.
Oh,
uh,
What? What does it mean?
no!
I don't know.
When you're
sorry,
older.
Octavio. You're doing great. You're gonna become one with the mountain soon. Here's a snack.
As
Keep
the,
your energy
as,
up.
as the captain, as the captain rips the python out, and it's like, don't worry about it. And
If we weren't already, if our skin already wasn't like raw from the cold, anything that's exposed, start blushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Octavio's
see.
just happily eating a snack like a little kid who has his earphones on still.
But I mean, but it does get to that point. Like any exposed skin does start to become raw, not from like the cold, but also just from the sheer wind and just like small bits of debris that's blowing off the mountain and whatnot. You guys, as you're traversing across the as you are traversing across the goat, excellent, the goat area, you hear a loud pop, almost like a crack, and I need to see a dexterity save.
Fuck.
From everyone.
From
We are
everybody.
anchored in. Yes.
Yes.
That's fine. Yeah, you're anchored.
Dexterity save, you say?
Yes.
23.
Dexterity save.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, thank
Ooh,
God.
okay.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, you as you hear the crack, and Barry would probably most likely know what this is, and kind of like gestures to move back, and as you all manage to kind of jump back and in this reaction, you see bits of ice just like just fall where they were, and so sharp was the ice that they managed to actually like stick straight into the ground, like pointing up.
Wow.
And it's sort of a mockery of the pythons that you were anchoring down. All right, Swift, I need to see another survival check.
I just look at Octavio and I go, good save, bud. You're doing great.
I'm against the wall.
So whatever this is, -2.
Terrible.
20.
Terrible. All right. Just awful. Okay.
Just awful.
So it's been and I it's kind of hard for me to describe Endgame, but I just bear with me here. But it's like hours are passing by. This is not just like minutes or something like that. Like this is hours that are passing by, and I would say you guys are probably like an hour 4 right now, which is actually excellent time for a mountain.
Yeah.
But but it's D&D. We're not gonna like sit here like, okay, week 1 of going up this mountain, you guys made it up 3 grid squares. Like, yeah, we're not gonna get that granular. All right, so you do manage to progress quite a bit up this mountain, doing the train sort of motion that Alex described, where Swift put down a python, and as you guys are coming across it, the captain will wrench it back up, and so on and so forth, securing your way. However, as you reach this point, one of you makes a misstep, and it's nothing that's like anyone's particular fault, or if you want to, you can blame it on the captain, because that's probably what you guys are going to do anyways. But there's a misstep, and there is a rock goes tumbling from this misstep, and you see that rock hit another rock, and that smaller rock hits a bigger rock, and the bigger rock falls and smacks onto a panel of stone, and it makes this loud like poof noise.
Shit.
From above, you hear another cracking noise. However, the crack starts as a crack and then grows into a crackling, and then from that crackling becomes a sound of rolling thunder. I need to see initiative, because as the group looks up, they see to their horror that there is just a sheet of snow heading their way.
Jesus, we all rolled garbage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hold on, what did the captain roll? Cat might be here to save the day.
And I got a 10 because I have a +9 to initiative.
I was about to say, is there anywhere we could duck in? Is there are we just on an exposed ledge?
No. This is actually on an exposed like cliffside, unfortunately.
Oh,
The one
man.
thing you have noticed is that, weirdly enough, like there hasn't been that many caves. Like there hasn't been that many areas where you can take natural shelter. It actually kind of seems like. Sorry, that was really loud.
Swift is not in the turn order.
Yeah, I forgot to select my token.
Just roll again.
Yeah, select again. You can roll and then change your thing.
I mean, I can do that, yeah.
That's what I did. I rolled a 1, then a 4, and I changed it back to my crappy
That-
1.
The captain rolled a natural 19.
Jesus.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, so the captain's here to save his own ass. All right.
As he has been.
But the weird thing about this mountain berry is that before we get to this colossal avalanche that will probably kill us all,
Yep.
the one thing it is that this doesn't really seem to be like a mountain, like what you're used to, like the spine of the world. Like this seems to be like a ghetto mountain by comparison. Like this is like this is just like a bunch of rocks that came together to make a mountain. Like this is not like a proper mountain. Like
a cairn.
Does it feel built?
No, it's weird too. Like it's not built, but it's just like a natural formation of rock that just kind of came together like a cairn. Exactly, Robert. All right, so let's see how we're gonna do this avalanche. First turn in the marching order. Okay.
You want to move me up to where?
Yeah. So this is where the actual avalanche is taking place.
Are we like no longer in the like really thin paths? Do we have like?
Oh, you haven't even gotten to the really thin paths yet. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. No.
Oh no.
Mitten's gonna be like claws into the wall, like holding on.
Okay. All right. So, within the avalanche starts at what looks like 1,000 feet above you, and is ripping through the ground. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. The captain just immediately just rips up the python and starts I'm not feeling this music, sorry. And just rips up the python and just immediately like starts booking it like towards Swift as the sheets of ice are making their way down. He's going to use his action to double his movement. And he manages to get ahead of Swift here. and when that happens, you see the avalanche moves further and further down. It's going to act on initiative orders 10 and 0. So that's just how it was written in the book. So unfortunately, everybody's kind of at the mercy of this thing.
What is it? Does it act before like other tiebreakers?
Yes. Well, I mean, it acts on 10s and 0s. Nobody got a 10 or a 0.
I have a 10.
Oh, you did have a 10? Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
That was the only reason I was asking because I got a 10.
That's fine. Actually, doesn't say anything about tiebreakers.
Who has the highest dexterity?
Me or an
Not me.
avalanche?
I mean, if we're going by speed, that
I
avalanche
defer
got
to
you
the
beat.
avalanche. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I defer to the natural phenomenon.
That avalanche has got you beat by a country
I was
mile.
gonna say a +4 to dexterity doesn't mean much in the face of an avalanche.
Yeah, that avalanche probably has like plus 300 to dexterity if we're going by that.
It doesn't need dexterity. It's a force
No.
of nature.
It's
Okay.
a wall.
It has terminal velocity.
Okay, so the avalanche is 1,000 feet above you currently. It will move 300 feet during each of its turns, which means
So-
you guys have roughly 3 turns to get the fuck out of there.
But you said it moves on 10s and 0?
It moves on 10s and 0s.
So we have
It is
each of us has 2 movements before it reaches us, basically.
Yeah. So actually, hold on. Let me see here. Let me get the captain's actual speed. Okay. So he's going to. So he moves 60 feet. We're gonna have someone probably take notes for this one, because the avalanche is 150 feet wide.
Jesus.
So you have to break 150 feet within 3 turns, or else you're gonna get smacked by this thing. So the captain on his turn will move 60 feet. Okay. Does anyone keeping track of this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the captain moves 60 feet on his turn. Then it's the Avalanche's turn. The Avalanche moves 300 feet closer to the rest of the group.
Oh god.
Okay. All right. Swift.
Okay.
I mean, I can only move as fast as bonus action, so I also move 60 feet.
Okay, so that's 60 feet on Swift. Octavio, what are you gonna try to do?
I kind of freeze in fear, and I look at Beery with my eyes.
I
full of
scream.
terror,
I scream. Run.
and I bolt. I also move 60 feet.
Just get the fuck out of there. All right. So Octavio has 60 feet. Remember, they have to clear 150 before the avalanche reaches them.
We won't
Unfortunately,
do that.
It doesn't look like that. No, unfortunately.
We literally cannot do that.
There is one person that could do that.
The captain can, but the rest of us can't.
I might be able to.
Yeah. Mittens.
What's your movement speed?
So my-
Mittens got tripped.
Oh, you're a tabaxi, right?
yeah, I also have
Well,
feline
you can only do
agility.
that once.
No,
Yeah,
hold on.
I have feline agility. I get it back when I move 0 feet 1 turn, but I'm definitely not going to do it. So that'll be gone for a while. Is Octavio finished?
At least Swift can do it too. I'd have to use a Zephyr strike,
So
but I
yeah,
can do it.
if I do a dash action and use feline agility, does it double that dash action?
What exactly does? Hold on.
It's
is feline
it says your reflexes allow you to do a burst of speed when you move on your turn in combat. You can double your speed until the end of turn. You use it. You get it back once you move 0 feet on 1 turn.
Dashing doesn't double your speed; it just lets you move your speed again.
However,
But it says speed is double though.
I know, but it doesn't double its speed. Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also, hold on. Do you also have cunning action by now, or no?
I think that's a level 2 thing.
Cunning action.
You guys are level 3. Last I checked.
Hmm.
No, I was just saying you should have it. I think it's a level 2 thing.
Yeah, it's not on my list. I don't know why, but I think I do have it. Yeah.
Yeah. At level 2, you have cunning action, which means as a bonus action, you can also dash as well.
Can you
So-
dash twice in a turn?
You can if you have cunning action.
I don't know
So-
why it's not on my list.
So you can get out of there now.
Yeah.
So, okay, I was gonna see if you guys were gonna pull this up, but if Mittens had used cunning action against the ice dragon, he could have easily outrun it with cunning
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Just noped right out of there.
You should probably add that to your character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm putting it on right now. I
So
don't know why it's not on there.
So what the party sees is that they see the captain like like this, right? And then everyone kind of follows suit, and then you just see Mittens like fucking Usain Bolt.
Imagine you added your climbing speed in there, so you're just like on the curve.
So you could make it literally 180 feet this turn.
You make it to the top of the mountain.
If you use feline agility to double your speed and then dash twice, you can make it 180 feet. That's right.
I want to do that.
You're gonna do that?
I'm gonna get out and be like, run!
Oh,
run!
holy shit.
Because
Alright.
Mittens is now deathly afraid, so his just adrenaline is pumping. He's going. You see the claws come out of his boots too, and they're grabbing on, and they're just.
Yeah.
The eyes are either pure slits or all black. One of the two.
Meanwhile, Octavio's just holding onto his side.
Now hold on. Here's the real question.
Scoop up Octavio, run, run.
Here's a real question. Is Mittens still tied to the rest of the group?
I'm assuming at that point it was a quick slash with the claw and he's out.
Yeah, well, you said the captain unhooked us, right?
Yeah.
Now he unhooked. Oh, okay. I guess.
I was gonna say he's not gonna be able to get past us if he's still tied to us either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. just run.
Woo,
Alright.
he's gone.
Okay. So Mittens clears that area
Safe.
easily. Nothing. All right, Barry.
Wait, what happened to Swift? Did Swift?
I
Do
went
they-
60 feet.
Okay, you did 60 feet.
I can also get out on my next turn.
Yeah, Beery's gonna just go ahead and dash that 60 feet then.
Okay.
As I'm running, can I try to scout out? Is there like a large rock formation or anything like that? Because I know that I might not make it out, and I might have to
You-
rely on my pure fantastical strength.
Come on, muscles, help me.
I just imagine Beery
onto a
clinging
rock.
to a rock as like an avalanche goes
I
by.
thought it was gonna be like Beery winding up to punch the apple.
No, but I like this enthusiasm here.
So yeah, you do see that there's like a small outcropping of rocks, so you might be able to cling onto one of that if you have to. All right, so that's 60 feet. Captain Scath gets 60 feet as well. So we're gonna put him second. No, actually, we're gonna put him. Yeah, we'll put him second right now. So.
All right, I'm keeping track of everyone's.
Okay, so he's 120 feet.
Yeah.
Everyone else is 60.
So he's at 120 feet. The avalanche is at 600 feet right now.
Wait, you said it
500.
was 1,000 feet. It should be at 700 feet.
It was at 700. Yeah.
It goes twice.
Right, and now so it's at 500.
Okay.
Or sorry, 400. Some
400.
Yeah. So it's at 400 right now.
And I'm not even gonna keep track of Mittens. Mittens is gone.
I'm gonna try to help out where I can.
Mins, can you at least prepare some lines for us on the next one or something?
Yeah, I wanted to like attach an arrow to a rope and like shoot it towards you guys, and like hold on to the rope.
You're not moving on to shit. You tie that rope off. We know how this goes.
There's nothing to tie it to.
Baba Rockus, do you not remember this? I do. Fuck.
R.I.P.
I dropped Jeremy off a cliff.
So
For some reason, you start to get like memories of lives you didn't live, or maybe you did, or maybe you did if you're Mittens.
Mittens has a flashback of that. Like, wait, this is familiar.
It's just like an Elturel. Wait a second.
Hold on. Now I remember. Tie the rope off. Okay.
Okay, so is that what? Okay, hold on. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Mittens' turn. Okay,
Yeah.
so Swift,
That's
what are you
my
gonna?
plan.
Swift, what's your cunning plan you have here? To outsmart.
So Zephyr Strike increases my movement speed by 30 feet until the end of the turn.
Okay.
So I can get 120 feet this turn.
Well, Zephyr Strike's an action, right?
It's bonus action.
Damn it. Fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be entertaining it if it was an action.
I could still get Octavio, though. Just wait, what? That's the last you see of Octavio. As a mountain falls on him.
I don't know if there's anything I can do because I think Swift realizes that it's unlikely, I think, with how fast it's approaching, that Beery and Octavio are gonna avoid it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm probably aiming for the outcropping, and I'm just gonna like lash Octavio and I to the outcropping.
I think Swift sort of yells back at you, like in affirmation of that idea. I think that's just kind of what you have to do. And then Swift is going to
You just yell back like tie down.
yeah, and then Swift casts Zephyr Strike, and then just a blast of snow out from either side of them as they just dash 120 feet.
Jesus.
All right, so
30,
Captain
30.
safe, Swift safe, Mitten safe.
It increases my movement speed to my walking speed to 60 for the turn, so then my dash is 120.
Okay, fine. All right, so
It does say it increases my walking speed by 30 feet. That's what
Okay.
it says. So.
Okay, so Swift Naruto runs out of there.
Basically.
All right.
You know what happens? I get the 60 feet, and then Swift like pulls the bow out, fires the arrow, and propels themselves another 60.
Shoots it backwards.
Like the TF2 soldier, you just
Yeah.
fucking jump.
I basically rocket jump my way out, just for flavor reasons. That's what's happening.
Barry, take notes of this. He might need this later. All right.
Zephyr Strike's a useful spell, y'all. Oh my god.
Clearly. All right. So what's the tally at right now?
All right, so Swift, the captain, and Mittens are all safe
The
outside of
captain's
range.
not currently out of range, but he'll get to move again before it hits. Because he's
Oh,
currently at
yes.
120 feet, but Mittens and Swift are both at 180.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then we'll move the captain back, and then okay.
And then you and Octavio are both at 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So between
sorry.
before Octavio goes,
Okay.
in that like 30 feet, is there an outcropping or any sort of like large rock formation, something that I can see that is secure?
Well, I did say there was an outcropping before, so
Yeah.
So I'll say if need be, there is that outcropping expands to where you're at. Where you're at is actually ironically not particularly snowy yet, but the snow is coming from above you. So
Great.
yeah.
All right. I just yell to Octavio before Octavio moves to go to that outcropping. Yeah, because we're not gonna be able to make it outside of the avalanche before it gets there, right?
Yeah, speaking's a free action, so that's fine.
Okay.
Just-
Beery has never led me astray, so I follow her.
Just brace.
I follow her orders. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so I run over there as well, using that like 30 feet of movement to get over there, and I'm gonna use my action to take all of the fucking rope that I have, and I'm gonna lash both of us to this outcropping.
Ooh, okay, all right. That might help you out. So Octavio, what you see is this avalanche, and then you just see Beery just like kind of protecting you.
Yeah, I literally like I huddle us up, I grab him, push him as far against the rock as I can. I just like lash this rope around, tie it off, and then just hunker down as far underneath this rock as possible.
Okay, so I'll say the 30 feet is obviously your movement, and then the tying is your action, right? Is that
Yes.
fair? Okay.
And then I just tell him to brace.
Okay, Mittens, is there anything you're gonna do while this is all happening?
I hold on to Beery like a koala bear.
Yeah, so while I see Beery tying off Octavio and herself to that rock, I want to tie a rope to an arrow and fire it over past them so they can grab it, so we have some form of connection at least between us. So if they get blown away or anything like that from the avalanche,
Nice.
we
Can I
have a chance.
grab that beforehand before it hits us?
Okay, so oh jeez, how are we gonna do this? Make an attack roll against Beery's AC. and then Beery, you make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay, let's get this.
Oh, let's go.
Okay,
Hey,
you-
look at that.
Ooh, I hit
Okay.
Beery in the
Oh,
chest.
Jesus. This was meant
Okay.
to happen.
I use my I use my stone's endurance to shake off the HP.
No, it's fine. It was high enough.
Okay.
So
Beery snatches it out of the air.
what Octavio sees is that he sees Beery giving like a wordless gesture towards Mittens. Mittens is just like, yeah, knocks the arrow, launches it at Beery, and Beery just like catches it like over her shoulder, and then just like anchors it down.
Actually, I don't see this because I have my eyes closed.
That's okay, whatever.
It's like holding onto Beery's leg.
It's like
The audience sees this.
Did I not say that Octavia's gonna cling on to Beery like the most scared backpack in the world?
Yeah, like a koala.
Yeah. All right, so the captain clears it, and he's just like, oh, what about them?
I'm
We
good.
gotta hold on to this rope.
What?
Hold on to this rope.
Lipton is like they did the right they're doing the right thing, but like it's an avalanche. Like you can't. It's like
Yeah.
You can only do so
Swift
Yeah.
is just like, oh,
And the captain's like, this is whatever. And he just like holds on to the rope.
would you prefer that we all die?
Because having this conversation, we're literally huddling down, waiting for that last 100 feet of snow movement.
Yeah.
You see him just like, weigh the options a bit. All right, so this is not this is not going to. You obviously Octavio and Barry are not going to make it out of the avalanche unscathed at the very least. So we're all just. We'll just clear initiative order and we'll just deal with the resolution of what's going to happen now. Okay, so I need to see everybody that's within the avalanche.
Me,
I need
Octavio.
to see a strength saving throw. And everybody that's outside the avalanche, I need to see a strength check. There's a difference. So.
Oh yeah! What up?
Oh, hey, that's an extra 20. And
I am
18.
holding on to Octavio. Like Octavio is tied to me. We are tied to this rock together.
Fantastic.
I'm afraid to make a strength check.
It's amazing for mittens.
Just because you also have a +1, but oh boy. Oh boy. Jesus.
Oh.
Ooh.
You guys
Okay.
are tied down and anchored, right?
So,
I mean,
I
you'll
don't
have
get
the
to do
rope.
anything before it hits, so
yeah, everybody used their actions to move and stuff like that.
yeah,
Okay.
neither Mittens or I get to act before this thing happens.
So what happens is that, hold on, let me see exactly what happens here. Da-da-da.
That's literally Octavio in that gift. By the way.
You can see the feast or famine at the mercy of the D20 because we have the same strength plus, but sometimes you roll well and sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
mitten is not strong.
Da-da-da. Hold on.
I'm so scared.
I'm sorry. There's just a lot of stuff I gotta read. Okay. So just from the sheer like bludgeoning force of the avalanche. God, I can remember words, people. Just give me a second. All right. So Barry, you only take 3 bludgeoning damage. However, Octavio takes a full 10 of bludgeoning
Oh
damage.
yikes!
But what
Worse.
happens is that it all kind of happens in slow motion. Actually, you see Octavio is clinging on to Barry, but when that first initial shockwave of the avalanche hits, Octavio's grip slips, but Barry is able, and you see like veins popping in like Barry's arms. He's able to one hand hang on to the rock and the other hand able to hold on to Octavio. And the last thing Octavio sees before they are completely buried in snow is just Barry like a couple of feet away, just hanging onto this rope, and all of a sudden it's just darkness for you two guys right now. What happens outside of this avalanche is that you see the captain and Mittens brace. They dig their heels in, and the avalanche comes and it sweeps Barry and Octavio away, and the rope I don't know what happened, Swift, but maybe you just underestimated the mountain. You underestimated the mountain. Don't underestimate the mountain.
Not character choice for me.
And the rope.
I think Swift was concerned.
yeah.
The rope just like kind of slips from your hand, but to your surprise, you see in unison, like acting as a team, the captain and Mittens lean back, like in a
Okay,
rowing
it was a
sort
group
of
check.
motion.
Thank God.
Yeah. And even though you do see the rope, you see the rope sweep down, and then it pulls itself taut again.
Oof.
Okay, so right now what's going on is that you are Barry and Octavio is buried under snow. They are blinded and restrained. And they will have to make, hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. You can try to dig yourself out, but it's going to be an athletics check.
I want to just be able to dig to Octavio's. I'm still holding on to his hand. Can I like use a strength check to pull him towards me? Or athletics check, I guess. Or...
A strength check to pull towards you. There's like an impossible amount of snow between you. Like it's like packed in snow. Like right now, you got to worry about getting out first, and then maybe you can find the Octavio sickle. That's left in there.
Can I yell out to Octavio? Yeah, actually, I yell out to Octavio, like, Octavio, can you hear me? Are you alive?
Let's see.
Can I hear her? That's the
Yeah.
real question.
Muffled in snow.
Yeah, it just says blinded and restrained. Doesn't say anything about deaf.
Yeah,
Um,
so you should be able to hear me, right?
It hurts. Something's broken.
All right, I'm still holding his hand, so I'm just going to I'm gonna give him lay on hands, so 10 points of healing.
Wow.
Nice.
Wait. Yeah, I guess if you're still touching him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still touching
it's
him.
like
so.
it's like the faintest lay on hand. It's like fingertips touching.
I like that this is not the worst wound that Octavio has sustained, but
No?
something's
Yeah.
definitely broken.
Oh yeah,
Is
Octavio.
Are we dead?
No, you're alive.
Are we
We
dead?
did. You did
I
great.
can't.
It's
Why
like-
can't I
this
move?
Is this hell?
It doesn't hurt, but I can't move.
It's okay. Hey,
I
Octavio,
can't move.
calm down.
I can't breathe.
Hey, hey,
Claustrophobic.
Octavio, shut up.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, do you know how you can make fire?
Yeah.
I need you to warm up. I need you to warm up the snow around you.
Ooh, this is
No,
potentially
no.
dangerous.
No, I can't. I
Just-
can't do that. I can't.
just
I
No
can't.
sound. I just need a
No.
little bit of what.
No,
Hey,
no.
you're gonna save
No,
us,
I don't-
buddy. Buddy,
I
you're gonna
don't
save
wanna-
us.
No.
Do you
I
wanna
don't
save
hurt
us?
you. Last time I used it, I hurt someone. I don't want to do that. We can. The guys are gonna rescue us. I don't need to use. my
Dude, we just got hit by an avalanche. Nothing can kill me. Okay, let's go.
Dude,
I don't-
now is not the time.
Side Swift is screaming, God, I hope they don't do anything stupid.
All right, can I wiggle closer to Octavio because obviously he's about to lose it.
You are like completely immobile right now. It's gonna, like I said,
Oh,
it's gonna have to be an. Oh, that's actually not enough of an athletics check to get out.
No.
Oh man.
Okay, Octavio, I need you to try to move towards me. That's it. Just
You
move
got-
towards me, bud.
You guys get
can't-
3 athletics checks to try to dig yourself out. If you fail those 3, you are immobile and you'll have to rely on
I
outside forces.
still have that rope, right?
Yeah,
So I at least know
Yeah,
which way's up.
but
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is a ton of snow on you.
Oh no! I just
The
it's
physical
I'm
task
at
of
least not disoriented about where up is because
Yeah.
that's sometimes an issue. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to talk Octavio through it. Like, okay, bud, I just need you to try to climb or try to dig a little. Just start moving, and then roll in athletics.
I can't find it.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, shit.
How the fuck?
Terror, pure terror.
The dice decide.
Okay, so what is everyone else going to do as this is happening? Because everyone else can still like function.
I think the first
Uh,
thing Swift does is like check to make sure everything has settled before they do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so what goes on now? Okay, hold on. So what goes on now is that like the avalanche comes, it sweeps on by, and then eerily enough, it's silent now, and like all you hear is just like the wind, and you might hear like Octavio like, like after,
I think
underneath
before
the snow.
anybody does anything, Swift, just in a hushed tone that is audible still to both the captain and Mittens, just says, "Wait. If we move too suddenly or make any loud noises, we don't know that it's settled entirely."
Do I get out?
The cat
Yeah.
says- The cat says, oh, okay, man, whatever you say. And then as that happens, you see like you see a white tiefling hand just like out like Night of the Living Dead.
I remind Octavio, like, hey, you have to be quiet. You have to be quiet right now. If you yell, you could trigger another avalanche. Okay, bud? Okay, please don't scream. Jesus Christ Almighty.
I don't scream. I'm terrified.
It's on the inside, just like
Quiet
Internally,
scream.
I'm screaming in terror.
eternally scream.
Since Octavio got out, does that break up the snow around me, or can I see
Wait,
light?
I want to start digging.
What light?
Trying to get.
What light?
What light?
Fuck.
trying to get.
Yeah.
Trying to get very.
The less dark.
Trying to like dig Fury out of it.
The eternal darkness. Let me reiterate.
Does that ring a bell?
Hmm.
Do you forget?
Well,
which
maybe
medium
they
is
should have
drumming
told that
this?
to the artists of this map.
Do you forget the DM that's running this? There is no suns in any of my campaigns. Anyways, okay, so I will say, with Octavia's help, Barry. I'll say that Octavia's using the help action. So Barry, you can make your next athletics checks with advantage.
Nice.
Because Octavia's like scratching at the dirt.
Just kidding.
Oh,
I
there you
just
go.
burst out of the snow.
and you just see Barry like Kane from WWE just straight up. And there's like
I'm thinking like off center, which is not. Barry.
Hey, but I'm right here.
yeah, like 5 feet the other direction.
Yeah, I give Barry a big old hug. I'm just like, Barry.
Swift lets out an audible sigh of relief.
Yeah, I gather
Oh, they
the
made it.
rope from down there. I just like pull whatever lines I can out, and I like pat Octavia on the head. I'm like, see, that wasn't bad.
That
So
was terrifying.
Swift lets out a sigh of relief and just goes,
Here's another avalanche.
I did hear.
Oh god, no!
No, I'm kidding.
I did make that joke in my head.
Yeah, I just I follow the line that Mitten shot up to them,
Okay.
dragging Octavia with me as he sobs icy tears.
Hold on. Let me see exactly what else involves in that avalanche, because I want to say you guys are fine, but I just want to make sure.
You said I took 3 points of damage, correct? Just
Yeah,
making sure.
bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Octavia took on a straight 10, so like I don't know, like a stray rock beamed him in the forehead.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
I
actually
mean,
got like punched in the face
A
by it.
wall of snow is a lot of force.
It's I would say
It
it's
doesn't
gotta
even have to be a
lot of weight.
rock.
To be fair, that would have killed even a hardy like normal.
That would have killed a
person.
normal person.
Yeah.
I really hope it was something like you were clinging down, like looking down, just. Boom.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I think Swift just like as like Swift sees that they have started, because like my dark vision is absurd now. I think it's like 90 feet.
Oof.
Jesus.
Nice.
Is it 90 feet? I'm bullshit. Yeah, it's 90 feet. I think as Swift sort of sees that they have started making their way out, it's just like looks at the captain and is like, "See, this is why I was not worried. Beery is strong." Me and the mean internally is just like, "Oh God, thank. Oh, that was
Thank
not.
God.
Thank any. I'm not religious.
I don't care which deity did
Thank
this,
whoever.
but thank you.
Swift praise to the mountain.
Thank you, Mountain God.
Swift praise to Oyamanartak.
As I walk up, I'm like, that was a relief. I haven't been in a nice avalanche in ages.
A nice avalanche? What do you mean, Barry?
Hey, what the fuck?
You do that for fun?
Not for fun, but things happen when you live on a mountain.
Oh my God, Goliath, am I right? Come on.
Meanwhile,
Hey!
Octavia's arm has got a second joint on it now.
Octavia's all healed up.
That's fine.
That's true. 10 out, 10 in.
Yeah,
It was just a lot of pain.
just ow. Okay, I'm better now.
Do we?
Yeah,
Do we
I
wanna-
literally am like, look, even Octavia survived, Pat.
I'm okay.
Do we wanna take a break since
Yes.
we've finished the
Yes.
the avalanche encounter?
Yes,
All
we
right,
could-
quick
we-
break.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time to
All right,
take a break.
let's take a quick break.
Cool.
Just down a little bit. And thank you everybody who's joined us so far. I hope you're having a good time. We survived a avalanche, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. Please make sure to check out some of the artists that we have over here that we've used for some of our tokens. Go to their Instagrams and their art stations, give them some love, like their stuff. We like to promote them. They're amazing artists. So please go check them out. Also, if you've enjoyed the music, soundtracks, and sound effects in this campaign, Andrew has gone to the 10s and found every single track specific for every single encounter. And he's been nice enough to put it all in a playlist. for you guys to use on your own campaigns. And if you're running Rime of the Frostmaiden, it's perfect for that. But there are in those QR codes down at the bottom, ambient playlists and combat playlists. So make sure to go there, like the playlist, use whatever you need to use. Also, give credit to whatever credit's due. We didn't make that music. Amazing, talented people did it. But we'll be back in just about 8 minutes. And until then, stay tuned.
Oh, you think they're all the same, huh? Huh?
Gasp.
No, we can't.
Yeah,
We
we're
can't. Oh, oh, good thing. Good thing I said that before we went live.
We're live.
So, how far have you gotten, Andrew, in Elden Ring?
I have gotten far enough to where it's like, all right, this is it. You have to
Oh,
do one more thing. And I'm like, nope. Turn right back around. I'm like, I want to explore the world, damn it. I want to live.
I still haven't been to the upper, basically northeastern quadrant of the map.
I think I have 2 more maps I need to collect, and then I have the whole map. I think.
Yeah. Because I know I can go to the capital city now, but fuck if I am. Fuck if I'm going to.
I mean, it's I at that point I was like, ooh, I want to see what the capital city's like, and I have been I told Jose that there has been this running thing with me, running like the running theme of this game is I will go to a new area and be like, wow, this place is fucked by comparison to the previous area. and it still holds true that I'll go to a new area. I'm like, wow, this place is really fucked.
I will be interested to see if anything is possibly more fucked than Caelid. Caelid's pretty fucked.
Buddy.
Caelid is pretty fucked, but there's one area that I'm like, no, this place is fucked. Like capital F.
Capital F fucked.
Capital F fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Diesel won't let us out of his sights since we got back. It's so damn sweet.
No.
Thinks we're gonna leave him again.
He literally knocked us both on our ass when we got in the house. We like kneeled down to like, hi buddy, and he's just like, raw! Full force.
All right, Andrew. We're live. Whenever you're ready.
Sushi does this thing where when you get home, he gets excited and runs up to you, But then when you try to pet him, he's like, no, and then he runs away.
Diesel like
Just kidding.
rage runs, like just full zoomies all the way around. Grabs
Oh,
a toy and
God.
delivers it to you. It always ends with a toy, I swear.
All right, let's do this thing. So we're going to pick back up after the avalanche. Congrats. Y'all didn't die.
Nice.
Yay.
I walk by Swift and I just kind of like, you were worried, weren't ya?
I'm still heavy breathing. I'm just.
You didn't. I'm eating, so you didn't see my facial expression.
But yeah, at some point, Beery's like joking facade, kind of like, I just kind of step away and I'm just like, Tempest, I don't know if that was you. Thank you, though. Thank you.
you see up above.
Gotcha.
No, not really. I have more respect for Tempest than that.
No. But no, it's just Beery. Beery doesn't know how this. So she's just like, oh. Fuck yeah. All those extra, like, I finally gave up drinking, so now I've been working out nonstop. It's great.
Got rid of the beer gut. That's what really
Exactly. That's what those muscles were. The post-alcoholism muscle gain.
Okay, so y'all take a minute to kind of just like, all right, we all still here. If we all got our limbs, okay, fine, good. All right, Swift, I need to see another nature check as we continue
Survival.
on. Yes, I keep saying nature. I'm sorry. I need to see another survival check as we continue on.
Oh wow, that was bad. For me,
Oh no.
That's bad for everybody.
that was
Oh,
bad
God.
Wait, do we want to like take? I'm sorry to say this after your, but do we want to like make base camp?
for me. We still have like 4 hours of travel.
Oh,
time
okay. Well, I figured I was accounting for the 8 hours of surveying the mountain we had ahead of this.
So
I think after that, I think Swift is a little bit shaken.
yeah, it clearly it's obvious that there something in Swift's constitution has been rocked. The captain takes like a brief second to be like, all right, that was well done and stuff like that, and then he's like, it's like, whoo, man, good work. And then he turns around and immediately sees Mittens is like behind him. He's like, and goes back to his area, back to the back of the line.
Because Mittens saw how he ran away and left bed.
Just gonna stare at him. Yeah, like you didn't try to help. We made you help.
And then I just look at Mittens and I say, you moved faster than all of us.
I know.
It's just
I know.
Mittens on all fours running.
He did also help you though.
That's fair. Oh, no. Beer's just like, but you outran him. Don't say you lost that race.
I can I can outrun most people, but he took off first and never
enough.
looked back.
Thanks for the rope, by the way, and I hand the rope back to him.
I need that. Okay, let's start wrapping it up.
Oh, it's already wrapped up. Very neat.
Oh,
So
okay.
You
It's
know.
a nice twisted bundle.
are we going to follow the same marching order as before?
I don't see any reason not
Yeah, I'm
to.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So,
With our same
gotta
lead
move
and rear guard, like,
people around here.
methodology there.
Okay, perfect. All right, so perhaps you are a little shaken. This kind of scared you. The event was a lot to take in, and you feel like you begin to make progress. However, it eventually comes to a point where you reach an impasse, and you look around you and you see that there is no really feasible way of moving forward from where you're at, and much to your frustration, you realize you're going to have to backtrack. You'll lose an hour of time because Swift has gone astray from the path here, and that's just luckily it's just an hour. The wanderer feet suppressed some of that.
Yeah, I think Swift is just like looking at this and just like, shit. It's fine. No, it's fine.
So
I
now,
hand Swift a granola bar.
So now you have to explain to the rest of the group that you got lost. However,
I think Fury hands Swift to granola bar, and Swift is just like, yes, I was.
Beer's playing Mama Bear this trip.
you're not you when you're hungry, which is useful. All right, so I'll need to see another survival check.
Hard pressed. There's only one number that's worse than the one that I rolled, so.
We'll have to see what that number is.
16's
Ooh,
better.
Good.
Or sorry, 14, I guess, actually.
Actually, that's the biggest difference. That 14 and 16.
It's not less than 10 though.
It's not less than 10.
I'll take it.
Can Swift consult with Beery for a second?
You know it's this is easy to say retroactively, but I was thinking about doing it. I think like to sort of help try to make up time, Swift, when they were like after they backtracked and like were trying to like refine the path, I think Swift would have shifted to sort of help give them an edge and like finding the actual like correct path to take. But that gives advantage on the roll.
Okay. So
but it's retroactive, so I don't know.
That's fine.
I can save it for another roll.
No, that's fine. So
21 then.
What's going to happen is that to justify this, Swift is going to get like just frustrated with this, like, okay, fuck this, and just like shift to help out. Use your cat senses to, I don't know, sniff out the trail. But then like Beery is also going to be like consulting using her wanderer feet to be like, no, this is not. We've already can't like you see, it's not like Swift like goes back and then immediately goes back to the same way the same way that they got lost in, but like Barry using, you know, like the wanderer feet kind of like wait, hold on, we've seen this cropping of rock before, like we're
between the two of them, because Swift also has that feature.
Yeah. So you two kind of bump heads while the other three, you know, like, I don't know, Captain Scath is like, so do you like stab people for fun or is it business? Like to Mittens.
Normally it's business.
Little
Sometimes
this,
for
little
fun.
that.
If you make me a little angry, it could be the other. Who knows?
Category A, little category
Mostly
B.
contract, unless you're a captain ranking of some kind, then anything goes.
I'm just saying the Zentarum benefits are, you know, pretty good. We got dental, so.
Anyway.
Anyway.
That's pretty good.
I just look up at the captain and I'm like, stop it. Missed him with the spray bottle.
Tries to persuade Mittens to join.
Beery, the spray bottle would freeze immediately when you try to spray it.
But he scares me.
It's pure grain alcohol.
It's vodka, yeah.
Why are you? Oh, that's right. You don't drink it.
Nope.
But he scares me.
Put your bottle of Everclear. Put your bottle of Everclear away.
Oh God! It gets near Octavia, just immediately explodes.
Yes. I was actually thinking that. I was like, well, that's a fun idea.
All right. So consulting Beery and your natural talents, and now your supernatural talents. Swift is able to navigate while Captain Scath is trying to recruit Mittens. He's not worrying about anybody else.
He's not letting this situation get him down.
Yeah, he's like, I can turn this. I can flip it.
What's Octavio doing now?
Crying. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just following along, trying not to cause any trouble.
Octavia would be like in between Beery and Swift as they're like not bickering, but maybe just shouting over each other.
Yeah.
No, we were supposed to turn left at this outcropping of rocks.
Oh,
We did turn left at this outcropping of rocks.
Not your left, my left.
Oh, east. I thought you said east.
I would blame you. I would blame this on you being drunk, but I know that's not true right now. So
I'm drunk on these mountains right now, and I say we go.
the Rocky
Oh.
Mountain High.
Oh God, fucking Barry's doing that high on life shit.
No, John Denver's Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, and I say we go that way.
Well, that happens to be the correct way, yes. So
That was the way I was gonna go.
that's
so
the way we were going. Yeah.
Well, look at us. Just
Look at us. Look at us.
agreeing.
Who would have thought?
Who would have fucking thought it? And I'd shove Octavio. Like, all right, we're walking.
Okay.
Why are you shoving Octavio?
Not like meanly. I'm just like, all right, move. Like we're going.
Here's a granola bar.
Quit dragging your ass, Octavio.
It's the aggressive mom push.
We're
The
leaving.
one where she's
Like,
like, we're going
yeah,
this way
go.
now.
Get to the car.
like
What's
just
in the
shy,
car?
just shy of grabbing him by the ear.
Exactly. Or the back of the neck, the like guiding.
Oh god.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay, so what?
tell
So
what kind
what?
of parents
happened?
I had.
I had the kind that if you fell asleep at church, you got a hand like not like a full slap, like okay, I'm awake, like in the back of the head.
I just hid another book in my Bible during that time, so.
That was so boring. Anyways,
That's right,
So-
you brought another book.
you know, I should have. Anyways, no, I just skipped to like the metal parts of the Bible, which actually explain a lot now that I think
Yeah.
about it.
The Book of Revelations, I see.
Yeah. So, anyways, so what happens is that you come across like the end of a path, kind of, and what you see is the remains of a rope bridge. Hold on, let me bring you guys to the hold on. Before I go any further, let me see if this map has dynamic lighting. I want to say it does. It does. Fantastic. Okay. So what you see is that you see the remains of a rope bridge, like flapping furiously in the winds, and you see that there is a fairly sizable gap between you and the other side of the mountain. And what'd you say your dark vision range was, Swift?
Now it's 90 feet.
Good God.
Mine is 60.
Can I have a bullseye lantern?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I imagine you had one anyways, so okay, hold on.
I do have one. It's not lit and I'm in darkness.
Hold on. Octavia, do you not have lighting?
All black.
I can see.
It's just Beery in a sea.
Up to 30.
Yeah, I can only see up to 30 as well.
That is so weird. Why does it? Okay, whatever.
I can see everything.
What do your elf eyes see? I mean, sorry, shifter eyes see.
You could just ask him what he sees. Seems a
Yeah,
little racist, Aragorn.
Why'd you have to point out? Then I will die as one of them. Whoa, okay, dude, chill.
Elves just had better vision. It's true.
Mittens, you can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I see a body
yeah,
on the
I'm
other
good.
side of on the other side of the cliff. A body has been discovered.
Shut up.
That's true. 3 people have to see it in order for it to play the school, like the alarm to let everyone know. You're right.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I was making a reference to Danganronpa.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? All right, Bullseye Lantern Rage, go. What is it? Because I don't know that stuff on the top of my head. Because I'm not that kind of DM.
30-30.
Okay, good. Because unfortunately, I'm not a professional. I'm so
It
sorry.
is 6120.
Oh, it's 60-60. Okay.
Yeah, boom.
Jesus.
Wow.
Man,
so
that's-
Haha!
That's intense.
So Barry has like better range than everyone else.
Beery hasn't been getting shit this entire
wow.
time. Thank God!
I love the cone.
Yeah.
Hey, but I can see it as though it were bright light.
I can see everything.
But what you also
Including you.
but can you see what kids love the taste of cinnamon toast crunch? All right.
It's packed with swiddles of flavor.
Lines.
Look at this swirls.
Look at these swirls. It's fact. I have a +9 to perception in my favorite terrain. Of course I can see.
Just,
Why
Can
kids
I
love
see
the taste of cinnamon toast.
just
The milk
Swift
is
as
actually the best part.
It is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, just Swift is the worst salesperson on earth.
Or, I have a -1 to charisma. Of course I am.
All right. So
Hey,
what
Swift,
you
I
do,
see a body.
Yeah, I already saw that.
a body has been found. Okay.
A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. Yeah, what you do see face down in the snow. Uh and bloodied is a body in the snow.
Are they wearing particular colors of boots? Or
They're wearing
Wait, what do you
brown
ask?
boots. They're wearing brown boots.
I was asking the Mount Everest of green boots.
I mean,
Yeah.
what Octavio and Mittens and Swift see is black and white, but what you see is brown. So it's. There you
I'm
go.
sure everybody sees what I see right now. There's no hiding this light.
That's true.
Off of the distance, you see a
Green-
bunch of like
green
reflected
boots-
eyes looking back at you.
Green boot seems like a bit of a deep cut for a Mount Everest reference.
You turn to Captain Scath and you see his eyes from the blast of the bolt
light.
lantern. Ah, my eyes!
All right, I'm gonna.
Swift and Mitten's eyes both do the cat thing, where it's just like
Yeah, it just slits now.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I just blind you with my lantern. Swing the lantern around.
Beauty,
I
please
start sizzling.
focus on the task at hand.
What?
We have
Oh,
to get
okay, back
across. This is the way we're going, right? We have to get across.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to figure out the way to get across.
How far?
Are we in
How
are we in
does?
dungeon rules? What's happening here?
Yeah. So, can we kind of look at
Colonel-
what happened to the bridge, or?
I will say it's like loose dungeon rules. What you can see that I guess roll me an investigation check to see what happened to the bridge. But yeah, I'll say like loose dungeon rules. Like it's not like there's gonna be like traps in the snow unless there should be.
Right, but we just got to figure out how to get across this, like, what, 30-foot gap? Is
It
what
was
you-
yeah, almost 30.
Yeah,
Almost 30.
From like here, like 25.
Right, well, from the ledge, so it's
Yeah.
like... I think that's too far for any of us to long jump, probably.
Yeah.
How does jumping work? I'm not familiar with that.
So if you have a
what the
10-foot...
fuck is this?
If you have a 10-foot start, like running start, I believe you can jump up to your strength
There's a
score.
closer gap over here, guys.
No, I don't want the spell jump. I want rules movement jumping. Thank you. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay.
So you can move
Oh,
up to your strength score.
I can do 10.
That's terrible for Mittens.
Yeah, it's
I can
12
I
for
can
me.
clear that.
Yeah, 13 for me.
10 for me.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't clear it? You die.
Die.
Ah!
Well, just tie a rope around me and, you know.
None of you can
Have
hold
it.
me.
Is anybody gonna make the investigation check to see what happened to the bridge?
I did.
I did, but I failed.
Oh.
And Octavia
Oh,
said-
that's a 19 for Octavia.
Yeah. It's,
But what Octavio sees that he sees like one half of the bridge is obviously like, you know, flailing in the breeze, and the other half is hanging kind of limp on one side, and you see that there is like, from what you can gather, you see that the panels of the bridge are solid up until it hits about the center, and then the center panels cracked. So just from what you discern, it looks like something rather heavy hit the bridge and then caused it to snap.
Oh, like a body that fell or something.
Or a boulder.
Or yeah, or like a no, it's a body. It has to be a body.
Definitely a body.
that's the only thing that falls out
Well,
of the sky here.
we already see a body, so
Just raining bodies.
So it's not
Okay, I have a
necessarily
grappling hook.
based on the way you described it, it's not necessarily impassable. It's just we have to figure out a way to sort of like get around this central cracked panel.
Well, you from what you can see, the What do you mean? Oh no, no. The bridge, like the two halves of the bridge are hanging from
So
yeah,
it literally split in half.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I wasn't clear on that.
Are there like posts where the bridge was connected to on the other side?
Yeah, there is. I'll just put some dots on the map. Yeah, there was like one here, and then one here,
Okay.
and then off in the distance, see one there and like one there. So, oh,
So
nope. Ignore this rogue circle.
interesting.
Does Beery see any large flat rocks that are maybe 10 feet?
That are what?
Maybe 10 feet long?
10
Need to be
feet.
longer than 10 feet.
flat
Maybe-
rock.
Oh, you mean here?
Yep. Maybe a nice 15-foot long rock.
Why don't we just make the
Or
captain
Let me
jump
just
across?
get a sheet of like shale that's like used for a countertop. So
Let me see.
Or a tree, or
There is no vegetation up on this
on a
part.
mountain, yeah.
What if
Hey.
we make the captain jump across? Just an idea.
I mean,
We can tie a rope around him just in case he
Mittens,
falls.
if you want to kill him, just take ownership of it, you know?
Well, I mean, he could help us get the bridge, and he's disposable.
And then what are we going to do once he gets the bridge? We
We
have half of a bridge.
I have a grappling hook. Maybe we could try just grappling the end of the bridge and pulling it up. Maybe.
And attaching it to what, though? Like,
Fair enough.
it's
I
split
don't.
in the center.
Oh,
I do think what you could do is we could grapple and try and attach to one of the other poles.
yeah.
And then if we either Mittens or I shot an arrow to sort of dig in to provide a sort of guideline, maybe we could do like a sort of shimmy across.
Fair.
Yeah.
Probably somebody
One of those.
light and quick to make sure that it's actually fully. What's the word?
Secured.
Secured on the other side.
If we can grappling hook this one and then tie it around this one, I can go across.
That's true. I also feel like I could probably do it, but
I am a beefy lady.
We already
cap's
tested this.
The captain's just staying quiet. Just. Oh,
I
how
don't
big
know
is
if
it?
there's.
Go on.
I don't know if this is possible. If we got someone on the other side that has a sort of projectile, so a bow and arrow, we could attempt to like fire down from either side to attach to the bottom, like the cut portions of the bridge, and like pull them up from either side,
You could.
and like try and reattach them in the middle. But
Someone would still have to go out there to reattach it in the middle.
yeah, it's just a matter of what's going to be safest to get everyone across.
We can do the grappling hook.
Can we anchor ourselves here and then try to jump? And if we don't make it, we just
I-
climb back up and try again.
You have 25 feet of movement once you've anchored yourself. So
And how much do we need to jump?
you need to jump equal to your strength score. So if you're going from
No,
that,
I'm
hold on,
the distance, the running distance.
you need 10 feet, and you
Yeah,
need
I can do that.
you need to clear 10 feet. So
I had to clear 10 feet, so I have to roll higher than 10 feet.
It's not a roll. You don't roll for this.
yeah, you just do it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you had
So
to
my
roll.
spread- my
No.
strength score is-
You just run 10. You get a 10-foot running start, and you can jump
Mhm.
the distance of whatever your strength score
Of your
is.
strength. Okay.
Yeah, it just happens.
Okay.
It just happens.
So I do
Oh.
that.
Okay.
To be fair,
mean-
I wasn't expecting anyone to figure out. Oh, hey, there's a point here that's closer than the other two.
So we just all do that, yeah. Never mind.
So,
Yeah.
like, we don't have to roll for this. We
Yeah,
can just
I
jump
don't-
across. Beery with
So
19
the
strength.
thing is that
You guys are trying to figure it out, and Octavius are on the other
Yeah.
side.
well,
Hey,
you
guys.
don't know if it's gonna be that easy, Like you never know it's gonna be that easy.
Yeah. So as you guys are figuring this out, you hear like a tink 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 noise, and you turn and you see Octavio has already anchored the rope, and he is mid-run. While you guys are like trying to figure out, okay, maybe we could pull the bridge up or something like that, or maybe we can shoot another rope across. And you just see like everything stops, and you see Octavio just like start running, and then
It's like that
leap
gif. It's like that
across
gif
the-
of fuck, what's his name? The actor who plays Mal in Firefly.
Oh,
Also Castle
Yeah.
and Castle.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion, yeah, I didn't know that Nathan Fillion gif where it's just like it's just like, but we don't know if the ground is stable on the other side. Oh, it's too late.
At that moment, Beery just stops. Is like, that's cooler than any of his magic. That was awesome. All right.
So how does Octavio react to clearing this chasm?
He just lands, and then just stands up and looks to the other side and waves until somebody sees him.
Okay.
He's never seen Beery prouder. Okay, so we can just do this.
Octavio waves.
You know, I don't say this often, Octavio, but you continue to have good ideas when it comes to crossing treacherous passages.
Oh yeah.
Or
Somehow.
lack of a fear
was good.
of death, something like that.
You actually no, because remember the first time you didn't admit that Octavio had a good idea. You called him. You're like, no,
at this point, he said, "You know what? You continue to have good ideas." However, there is a bit of small problem, and I guess maybe we just chalk it up as a loss. You can detach yourself from that, but we're just going to leave an anchor point over here, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And I anchor the other side to it, so there's like a little rope here.
Very well.
Come back.
You throw the rope. Can you get the rope back across?
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say you.
It's only 10 feet, so it's not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Sorry, Octavio can just anchor you guys as you guys are passing. Just throw the rope,
Cool.
anchor it. So
Yeah.
that way you guys don't
Swift grabs the rope, attaches
Wait,
to it, and then
why-
does
why
the
am I-
jump.
Why am I helping you guys?
That's what we were about to do. So
Okay.
Mittens is gonna push the captain along over towards the edge over here.
Swift does the jump and
I
then
don't think
tosses the
he's-
rope back over.
All right, Beery's up next. I don't have to roll. I really can just do this. Why do I feel like this is a trap? I feel like this.
No, it's not.
If it was a trap, it already would have sprung.
Yeah.
Boop.
I don't want the captain to be the last person over here. So
As Barry leaps over, the rock comes by. God, that's it. There goes Barry.
Some things in Dungeons and Dragons really are just you do the thing,
Yeah, just
and
right.
jumping is one of them.
Just so.
Yeah.
It's just I feel so
But it is limited by your characteristics. So
Good thing
if we
I'm
had
sure on
anybody
this
with a
house.
negative score, like if we had anybody with a negative strength score, this would not have been this easy.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Right.
why I was worried because I was like, if this is dexterity, I am fucked.
Nope. Strength score. which I'm
Gar-
sure you have plenty of.
Gar has a surprisingly good strength score. He has 17 strength.
oh wow.
Damn.
He's a fucking.
No
beefy
wonder his
kid.
shillelaghs keep
turtle.
killing people.
yeah.
Best
Why does he have-
shillelagh on the
Oh,
land.
was his? I guess his plan was to shillelagh people to death.
So he really was just Master Oogway from.
All
You
right,
made the joke, but yeah, that really is it.
all right, mittens, captain, let's do this.
Captains needs to go before me.
No, it's
Alright.
okay. No. What, is he gonna be holding on
What
to
are
my
you too
ankle?
weak? Are you too weak to
push him.
jump?
Come on,
No,
Captain.
it's not. No, I don't. I don't trust him.
Go.
Okay. All right.
Neither
Yeah,
do we. That's
you-
part of his charm.
Get your 10-foot jump, buddy.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Hurry it up.
Alright.
Mittens is
Alright.
gonna kill this man right now.
Mittens just sticks his foot out while he's running.
Just enough to scare him.
Swift is just not even interested at this point. Has gone over to check the body.
It's just like a cartoon, like down the mountain.
I'm gonna just hold on to the rope for extra security, just in case Mittens does do this.
He's
all
not.
the way over
Mittens isn't
there.
gonna do anything.
No,
He
no,
just
I
doesn't
know.
want the captain to
We're
run
throwing
away.
the ropes over to secure ourselves on the other side, where we
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah.
welcome him to run away at this time. At this point, to like get down the mountain by himself.
Okay,
Fair
here goes the cat. He has good enough.
He's
strength.
basically stuck with us at this point, unless he wants to forge his own path.
All right, so he shoots a look over at Mittens and then starts running towards
Octavio
the-
searing, scorching rays him in the middle of the jump.
He's in the middle there. Boom.
It's like enemy at the gates, where like as he, like mid jump.
Wait, Mins, don't jump yet.
No?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So you have. I just want to make sure.
Okay, hold on, I'll go back.
So, just to clarify, where is the anchor right now?
You said you
I
put
figured
one
here.
down on our
Yeah.
side.
Like here,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I say unanchor that. You can clear this easier than I can. So there's no need for you to.
And
anchor.
Beery would have been the one to do this. Beery easily clears this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bring the anchor with you.
Alright, so yeah, I'll unhook it and grab the rest of the rope, reel it in, and then jump across.
For you, it's not even like a thing. You're just like, oh.
This
yeah.
is, yeah, it's
Yeah.
casual.
Are you also? Do you also have a
Just-
strength score of 12, or is it 13?
Mine's 13.
Okay, yeah.
It's like just to look, just don't look down. Don't psych yourself out. You're good.
We're good. I'm not afraid
He's
of heights.
he's already there.
What about you, Captain? You afraid of heights?
Alex is actually not afraid of heights. I am terrified of heights. I
you're giving-
legitimately. I thought about this.
Your palms are sweaty.
Oh my god, you have no idea the entire time in Arizona my palms were so fucking sweaty.
Octavio is
There it
still
is.
giving Mins a pep talk, and Mins is just behind him already.
I think a second ago
Come on,
Octavio
you
was
got
just like
this.
at the edge. He's like, it's only 10 feet. I'm just like,
So what's up with this body, huh?
oh yeah. So I'm staring at this
Yeah.
body with my bullseye lantern, so everything's
Yeah,
very clear.
Is it a bloody scene?
It's a bloody scene. There's guts everywhere, just
No,
steaming.
I'm serious.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No. As at you, the person is wearing winter clothing, like the full regalia, like what you guys are wearing. The captain comes over here, takes a look over the chasm, and then makes his
What
way back
type?
to the
Yeah, I was
party.
gonna say what are they? It was a halfling, a tiefling, and a Goliath, right?
It was a halfling, tiefling, and Goliath, and they were being led by a human scout.
Right. So is this? Yeah.
Judging by the body size, you don't imagine it's a Goliath, and it's too big to be a halfling
So it's either potentially a human or a tiefling.
or a tiefling. Correct. But they're face down in the snow. Yeah. So
I flipped the body over to see who it is.
I want to I want to like look around to see if anybody else is around or watching us.
Oh, I was about to say something too.
Oh, I'm investigating the body.
Do
okay.
you have to do like a perception or anything to see if there's anything around?
No, you don't need to worry about that.
We don't need to.
However, the body though.
That sounds ominous.
You don't need to worry about it. Things are already in motion.
You don't have to worry about anything anymore. Oh god.
You flip the body over and there's a hurt jacket on it. No, no, you flip the body over and what you see is a bearded man. He's got like the goggles on but like he has like the face mask, like the face covering, but the beard's like protruding out from underneath it.
Great big bushy beard.
A great bushy beard. And as you flip him over, you actually hear like a coming
fuck.
from him.
He's still alive.
Oh man.
Holy hell!
Oh shit, he's still alive.
I look at the captain and be like, you know him?
No, that has to be the guide.
Okay, I
is
hit him
he?
with.
Is he? I was gonna say, is he stable?
Yeah, I was gonna say I hit him with 5 HP of lay on hand.
He wasn't stable before, but he is now. He comes to and he kind of gets a bearing of his surroundings.
Hey, it's okay, we're good, friendly. You're okay. You're in good hands right now. I just healed you up a little bit. Hi, my name's Beery. Who are you?
Garrett.
Okay, so
Garrett.
you got it. All right.
Awesome. We were looking for you.
Garrett,
I'm glad
what
you're
happened?
alive.
I was.
Swift
I was-
skips the pleasantries. He's just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened?
Yeah, what happened here?
I've brought enough people back to life now to calm.
Granted, one of them was someone they poisoned themselves.
That one was a fun one.
I was leading an expedition, and we got attacked.
By
and
what?
What she said.
I, and he says it so low that it's almost like a whisper, but you kind of lean in, and he just says, "A yeti."
Oh, score!
That's it! It's
What?
the reference!
What do you say?
That there's a Yeti!
What?
There's a
What
Yeti!
do you say?
No.
What do you say? What?
That's not the reference.
There is a legend of a Yeti on Mount Everest, though.
There is.
That's not the
Nice.
reference, though.
That's not
I
very
was-
sneaky either.
I was fully expecting it to be the Yeti. It's true, it's not very sneaky.
We were
no, Beard's
leaving.
genuinely excited.
We were leaving camp near the peak, and it pounced on us, and I tried to lead it away, Makingo tried to fight it, but it got the better of him.
Makingo?
I assume that's the Goliath.
Yeah,
Do I
his
know
name-
this name?
The name doesn't sound familiar to you. He says the full name is Makingo Growling Bear Akhenaten.
Yeah, that's
Like-
it. That's the Goliath then.
Fucking Sky Clan.
Sky Tower. First
Sorry.
of all.
Sky Tower.
Sky Tower.
Kingo, Growling Bear,
Akhenaten.
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 Listen,
And things started to go south real quick. We were panicking. It caught us unawares. So I tried to lead the Yeti away. It got a good swipe on me, and I fell here, wherever this is. Let me get my bearings. And I
Let's do it.
honestly did.
We're
I
just
don't know
past
how
the
long I've done it.
bridge.
the broken bridge. It is not broken.
The very broken bridge.
So it was a body.
What do you mean? It wasn't? No, it wasn't a bot.
Of a Yeti throwing a body over the bridge.
Just hurling Makingo down the mountain.
Oh man.
Oh, that means the worst is still ahead of us. We
So
made,
should-
we
Cool.
We
We
need to
made-
find some coverage.
So, coverage.
We need to find a base or a camp.
Yeah.
We still have
Okay.
a little bit more time.
I want to ask Garrett what else was at the top. If they made it to the peak, was it only the Yeti? Did they find anything else?
we didn't have enough time to. We didn't have enough time to do whatever it is they wanted to do.
Where's everyone else?
I don't know.
Can
Oh,
I like
yep.
We
pull
got-
them up?
Can I do insight?
We got separated. Yeah, you can roll inside on them.
If I can find it. Wow.
I believe everything you say.
Yeah.
You know,
This is like a trustworthy
That sounds
man.
great.
That's a 23 for me.
this guy is terrified beyond belief.
I think
and-
he's too afraid to be lying to us.
I mean, why would he? You guys bring
Yeah.
him
I don't
back.
think he has any
you guys
reason. Yeah.
Bring him back from the brink of death. I'm immediately gonna start lying to these people.
He's not-
Okay.
yeah, he's not Zentarum. He's just a
It's just the
mountaineer.
guide. Yeah.
All right, so you are in no shape, I think, to continue climbing until you've recovered slightly. Having an actual guide of the mountain, I think, would be very helpful.
Well, I mean, you healed him for what, 5 points? That's like
Yeah.
healthier than a regular person. So he's
Oh,
yeah, he's feeling a little too healthy now.
Oh God. All right, well, if you think you can keep going,
He stands himself up and kind of. But you see that he did get like a slash across the the chest, but Beery's lay on hands that like that back together. So
No,
there's
he's just
that.
cold.
Well, I mean, he's a little cold. But you start Swift. You start to say what you were going to say, but then out in the corner of your eye, you see something.
You see
and
him.
You only who?
Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Oh no.
Out of the corner, you set me up perfectly. Out of the corner of your eye, you see him. Shia LaBeouf.
Well, fuck. Now I gotta find Shia LaBeouf art for this token.
Oh man.
No, but what you do see out of the corner of your eye, you see, it looked like it had been there the whole time, but you just now started to notice it. You see a giant paw with claws like daggers over a rock, and then what you see is that you see this thing hurtling itself, launching from the rocks towards, well, the closest person's Beery. So
Oh great. From
Yeah.
over here.
from over
Swift
here,
just starts like
and roll for
Just a
initiative.
just
Oh
starts.
man.
Roll for initiative, people.
Let's do it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. It can't be worse. I cannot roll worse than I did before. And in
Nice.
fact, I did not.
okay, hold on. Boom.
Yikes.
Big
Oh.
cat.
Oh, it's a cat.
It's a cat.
It's a crab cat.
It's a big cat.
Swift, we might be able to reason with it.
It's a crab cat.
Oh, that's Beery's gonna turn around just in time to be like, "That's not a yeti," and
Ah!
shit.
But
Felines of unusual size, I don't believe in them.
rats of unusual sizes. No, this isn't that. But you do see. So Swift is not caught unawares by this. Beery, however, is. So what happens is that this thing comes and it actually hits. Shit. It leaps onto Beery. Beery, you take 9 slashing damage. I need to see a saving throw.
What? Second throw?
What kind of saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, a strength saving throw. I was like, it's Beery.
A
Come
saving
on.
throw.
Just do your best. Okay, fine. No, that's great. Okay.
Not be caught unawares by a cat.
You see, this thing is putting its full weight on you, and you can kind of gather from the way it pounced that it was trying to leap on you and topple you over.
Mhm.
All right, but now we're in initiative proper. So. All
It
right.
tries to shove me over, and I just stand there like a rock and just smile.
Yeah. You're just annoyed at this thing.
Oh no, I'm just like giggling at it, just like, you thought that was gonna knock me over?
Can we keep him as a pet?
I forgot the roll for the captain. Hold on.
And we keep it as a pet.
Animal handling check.
Octavio, everyone.
Go.
It's usually,
no.
it's usually
Octavio
me.
is that person in the campaign.
It's usually me.
I would say it's a cat. It was trying
It's
to
a
play with
it's
you.
a big cat.
It seems like the perfect cat for.
It is a cat that is larger than any of us.
Yeah.
That is kind of the perfect cat for Beery.
Does Swift know what this is?
Can we just try that? That's a real question.
Yeah.
Oh, despair. There you go.
Can I
Nice.
keep it as a pet? No, Octavio, you cannot keep it as a pet.
We already have Gus. What more do you want?
Can I keep it as a pet and
No
I
one
can
can keep it
ride
as
it like a horse?
How do you know?
Yeah, get a
Get
saddle for it.
Saddle for it? It's gonna be
because
great.
it's not
It's
an
the
animal.
DM's right to refuse.
It's
DMs have right of refusal on pets.
It's technically a monstrosity, not a pet
Okay.
or not an animal.
Oh, is it a monstrosity, not a beast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Nice.
Anyways, yes, you can roll a nature check to see if you know what this is.
Is that gonna be my action?
No.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so it's not enough to you can like read the stat block of it. But you know these things are known as crag cats. They're obviously native to Icewind Dale. But you also know that they go by the name of hunters of men.
They chose poorly.
And but what you do know is that crag cats often tend to hunt alone.
Okay, so it's likely that this is the only one.
Yeah.
That being the case, I think Swift is going to pull out the bow and arrow, going to take rush a couple of steps back, and is going to, because of my dread ambusher feature of being a Gloomstalker, I get to take 2 attacks on it since it's my first round of combat. And the second one, or the extra one does an extra D8 of damage.
Okay.
So, pull out my bow, fire off a shot. That's 24 to hit.
Okay.
So this is just the normal one. So it does 5 points of damage. And then the extra attack for my feature. That's only a 9.
That does not hit.
Unfortunately.
Right, so the first one hits, but the second one does not. So one of the arrows sinks into the thick pelt of the crag cat, and you see a bloom of red amongst the white fur, but the second arrow whizzes by overhead. All right. Octavio, what do you do?
Hey, I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna stab him with a dagger.
This makes sense. No, I get why this is happening.
Okay. You actually managed to stab him with the dagger. Good job.
I did it. Oh wait, no, never mind.
So surprising you, Barry. You see Octavio come up, and you see brandish not a spell focus, but a dagger. Like, haha! I cast stab.
I don't think an 11 would have fit, but I accidentally had archery turned off.
No, that still wouldn't.
When I see Octavio do this, I say, Octavio, explode him!
I don't acknowledge that.
Oh,
I'm trying not to get beaten.
Swift is like, it's just a crag cat.
You see, okay. So what you see is that the captain rushes up, and he brandishes both swords and goes to engage with the crag cat as well. And what does he do? Does he even hit? Okay, he does manage to do some solid damage. You see him. His sword skill becoming more apparent now.
That's why you're a captain.
That's why he's a captain, indeed. However, what he does not see, and neither do you, Octavio, is a second crag cat come out from the darkness.
Alone.
Wait, I lied!
On a 15? Really?
Yep. And it leaps out and goes for Octavio. Ah!
Do they have pack tactics too?
No, unfortunately.
Because they're solitary hunters.
It does manage to hit. Octavio, you take 11 slashing damage, and I need to see a strength saving throw from you.
Hey, hold on. When that happens, out of nowhere, this hellish flame just shoots out at him. Out of my control.
Okay. You're gonna do Hellish Rebuke, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's
that's pretty
15.
high.
What's the saving throw? 15?
15. Dexterity.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it could be more.
Oh.
If it
Okay.
makes it, it takes half.
No, it doesn't, because the crag cat has a special feature. You see,
It's got evasion.
no, it doesn't have evasion. It has reflection. It makes it spell save, and you see this white sheen like shink over the crag cat's fur, and the fire like gathers around it and then shoots right back at you, Octavio.
Oh my god! I didn't know they
Oh
had that.
shit!
These might be special.
All right. Do I have to make the strength check if I die?
No, you don't.
All
You're
right, cool.
resistant to fire damage, aren't you? You're a tiefling.
And a gold dragonborn tiefling. You're like,
You can't be.
Wait, this is actually good.
You can't be
Is this-
double resistant.
no, you
But-
can't be no resistant.
It's if it's your own fire damage. It's even if it's your own fire damage, you still have resistance to it.
Hold on. Draconic resilience.
It just immediately backfires. I'm so sorry.
Even,
Octavia.
not even like your class, but your.
I know
Yeah,
you're.
I have resistance.
I know you. I know you're trying to do
half-
something cool. I'm sorry.
Does he?
No,
does he
I'm-
have to make the dex save?
It. Let me see exactly what it says.
Does it? It just reflects the spell back at them,
So
right?
11.
It says if the cat saving throw succeeds and the spell's of 7th level or lower, the spell has no effect on the cat and instead targets the caster. So I guess
Okay.
you do have to make a dexterity save. Because now
So you
it's
could
targeting
you could reduce this to a quarter damage.
Okay.
Oh.
You managed to make
there
your
you
own
go.
save.
You take
Against
4
your own-
damage
against your
instead.
own spell.
So just so you guys, Octavio does not want to use magic. He went for a melee attack. Out of nowhere, because he got attacked, like naturally, Hellish Rebuke just happened. This is how he discovered he can do that now. So he gets hit because of his own magic again, so now he's gonna be even traumatized even more.
Oh my god.
Jose.
Even though you got a
Nope.
boo boo, you took 4 damage.
Hey, still. And then a strength check, strength saving throw.
Yeah.
I like that that's the takeaway, and not fuck this cat for blasting my spell back.
Okay, but you somehow managed to stay on your feet against like this wave of fire and
Yes.
You know, minus the part where it blasted your own spell back at you, that all went pretty okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
it could have been worse. It could have been worse.
You
He
could
just
have
has
been
like
down.
singed eyebrows now. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is when the 3rd crack cat comes out.
Yeah. Solitary hunters and another one.
18
Another one.
18 crag cats. Like,
I'm glad that Swift didn't say anything out loud about them being solitary hunters.
guys,
Oh man.
they're solitary hunters. Swift says as another crag cat crests.
This is unusual.
We would,
Stop saying
we would
that!
start doubting Swift very much then.
This is unusual.
Extenuating circumstances.
Swift's
There's
having
an
an off
exception
day.
to every rule. They're a mating pair, clearly.
They're usually solitary hunters. Another one shows up. Stop saying solitary.
They're all here individually. They're not here as a group.
They don't know each other.
But that's okay. It's just his mate, and then a third one shows up to signify
and their child.
a polyamorous
And their
relationship.
third? They're in a polycule, I guess.
We can't hear that. We can't hear it.
Still can't hear you.
Still can't.
Let's go. Come on. Come
Okay,
on. I know
we're-
you can hear me.
We're,
It
no,
literally
no, we can't.
spiked. You guys really.
You didn't.
No,
I
we
don't-
couldn't hear you.
I was telling
No.
you. I was telling you to wrap it up. Keep.
Oh, okay. Mittens.
All right. So Mittens is gonna just go support the gang. He's gonna run over here as fast as he can and attack this first crag cat. So yeah, it's just like
Okay, keep going. No.
I was gonna say, just gonna be such a quick flash, go over and just stab him straight with the short sword.
Okay. I don't think they're being flanked though, because
Flanked.
if anything, the cats are kind
Well,
of
they
flanking
are
you.
engaged with an ally, so even though he doesn't have an advantage, he still can do sneak attack.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I guess.
That's,
guess-
that's just a thing legitimately that people forget about when it comes to sneak attack, so.
I know the sneak attack rules are kind of weird sometimes, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That works. All right, so you do manage to pierce the, just though you do manage to pierce the hide of these of which one are you attacking? This one here.
The first one, yeah.
Okay. All right. Ooh, not looking good for this crag cat. All right, Barry, what are you gonna do? This thing
Came
is
to the
mauling.
wrong neighborhood.
It's mauling you. It's mauling Octavio. It's flinging Octavio. It's Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
I decapitate this thing. One
I mean-
swing.
It's just like
That's pretty good.
as the slashes are coming, like you're just hefting the sword up as the thing is slashing at you. Just
Give me a second.
He like tried to attack me, and I'm just like, let me just get this sword out here, and slice.
All right, well that one's fucking dead.
It
Wow.
didn't even get to do anything.
No, he got to attack Beery.
No, but it didn't get to take like its full turn, yeah.
Oh
Got
well,
to
you know.
regret that decision.
Well, that's what. Okay, so this crag cat starts to realize, maybe you know.
I've made a mistake.
Oh shit.
Maybe I should have
no.
let this be a solitary.
Okay, but it hasn't left yet. It's still here.
God, Diesel.
Swift levies an arrow at it.
Oh, I see.
That's a natural 20.
There we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna favored foe it.
course
Using
you
one of
are.
my favored foes. So I get to roll
Okay.
2d4. Since it's a... So that's another... Alright, so that's 13 damage.
Ooh, big damage. Okay,
Damn.
Midge. All right.
That's all I got.
All right, the arrow goes in and it sinks in deep, almost down to the quills. And you see there's a spurt of blood and some of it gets in on Octavio. Octavio, what do you do now?
Stab it.
It's in your mouth.
Ah!
Why are you stabbing it?
Because he doesn't want to use his magic.
So you're there's like all this fur being like tussled about, and you're like trying to like grab it and stab at the same time, but unfortunately it's not. It's
I'm out of my element. I don't stab things.
yeah
You're
you
not
just
close.
you can't find purchase and
Yeah.
the captain just goes, God damn it, kid, you know you could do more than that, and just starts like hacking into this thing as well.
I like that in all of this, Garrett is just like chilling here.
Well, Garrett's like ah! So
And
it's
he
like,
didn't. And he didn't move away.
Yeah.
He's
He's
just,
playing dead. Actually, he's actually just he rolls back over and is playing dead.
he sees a crack.
I'm not here. Okay.
It's like if I pretend to be dead, they'll leave me alone.
It just
They'll eat the
scoops
big one first.
scoops the snow over him.
This is how he survived.
But you see, but the captain's sword does find purchase where your knife cannot, and does do a good amount of damage. The crag cat, however, realizes the futility of this mistake, and is going to attempt to disengage from the party, and then flee.
Oh no, you
Do I have
don't.
attack opportunity?
Well, if he's
It's
disengaged,
From the
Yeah.
captain.
Oh, it's disengaging. Okay.
Yeah, like it's gonna use its action to disengage and run away. So
That's-
how
that's fair.
far can these things? Oh, they can actually.
They
move
probably have
pretty
a pretty good movement speed, I imagine.
It's not like super duper, but it's fine.
Do they have a climbing speed at least?
They do have a climbing speed, and you see it start to climb up the rocks behind it, like like making a
Back
weird
where you
path.
came from.
Yeah, yeah, back to the hole from which you came. Mittens, are you gonna try to stop it as it's
Oh yeah.
flying?
I want to use as
No.
much of my climbing speed as I can. Be like, oh hell no, you're not getting away.
Oh,
And try to climb up the mountain, and then hit him with
no.
my crossbow. Take a shot anyways. Hopefully hit. Oh,
Don't think that's
no,
gonna hit, yeah.
Nope.
That unfortunately doesn't hit. The arrow, the crossbow bolt shatters against the rock.
Does Beery bring out the crossbow? Try one more time.
after that I'm just gonna go and stay out.
Take your fist. Take it harder, boy.
Yeah, sure. I'll pop up a shot.
Oh my god, you fucking hit it.
Beery just. But unfortunately, it's not enough to kill it. But it does have another crossbow bolt in it stuck in its ass, as it does manage to get away from the rest of the party. And
We'll find it later once it bleeds out.
I mean, it hasn't gotten away from me yet.
I
Or-
guess,
I don't think Swift is gonna kill it.
A scope comes out on Swift's
Oh,
bow.
dang.
Well, a longbow range is.
Hey, Swift, can you meet crag cats?
150 feet.
Can you eat crab?
Can you eat crag? Can you eat crag cat?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the nicest cloak, and this one will fit me this time.
I don't imagine it's good eating.
I think
but sure.
Swift sees that it's like the other one is like fleeing, and it's just like there's no point. It's a wild animal. It's a predator or whatever. And instead goes over to Octavio, seeing that he fucking took a huge slash and is like, "Let me see it."
He slashed and burnt.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's not good. Sit down.
Okay.
And then Swift pulls out the medicine kit or the healer's kit, and is going to cast Cure Wounds.
I forgot that you could do that.
Oh.
I switched from Hail of Thorns to Cure Wounds when we leveled up.
What's wrong? Is Hail of Thorns not good?
No, it is. I just wanted Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
I wanted somebody else to have Cure Wounds.
I guess.
You are healed for, I
nice.
think that's actual max. Oh, it's one off. It's one off max. So you heal for 12.
Thanks.
Hey, Octavio. I know what you're trying to do. In this situation, it might have actually been a pretty smart move. You saw what happened when your magic, I guess, leaked out.
Eek.
But putting yourself in danger because you're afraid to use it, I don't think is going to help anyone.
Listen, I managed to hurt it. I wasn't expecting my fire magic to spill out again, and this time I just got back to me. But I got it good. It did damage. So I gotta get good at something else.
But you also
you did well, but it's like me using your magic. It's not really my forte. Doesn't really work the best. I'm better at other things, just like you are.
I'm not trying to rush you. I understand. Just know that if you keep putting yourself in danger like that, it's not going to turn out well for anyone.
Fine, then next time I see a crossbow, I'll just shoot from afar, and I'll get good at that. And kind of like move away from the group.
Okay. Hey, Swift, can we move this touching moment to a nice covered shelter or something? I need to...
Nice cover shelter.
We probably shouldn't do that near a dead crag cat.
I mean, we should probably process it and get some.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, yeah.
You
Let's loot it.
You should
Get
use
it.
you should use the dead crag cat as shelter.
Split
It's
it
not, I
open,
thought
jump
it smelled
inside.
bad from the outside. Hey, get it.
Huh?
You are a mountain guide. What is our best option here?
Well, this is the rope bridge. Kind of takes a
We
moment to...
need to keep going up. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make it to your summit camp, but
No, actually, we're not that far off, but I mean, this is actually, if anything, I just came back to a previous area. This is, if that's a rope bridge, he says, he kind of like starts back over. If that's a rope bridge, then we need to keep going that away. He says, pointing in, hold on. He says, pointing in this direction. Now, I'm not going to lie, what's going to come up ahead is going to be rough terrain. We're talking rough climbing. Everyone's going to have to pull their weight. And it's going to get nasty. But once we make it up to the camp that we've set up, everything should be clear from there. But this is the final hike of the journey.
then I put it to the rest of you.
All right, Swift, come help me skin this crag cat and grab some meat, and we can head out.
I put it to the rest of you.
We're a little busy.
As beer, he's like skinning this thing. All right, what? Like
I look at Garrett and I'm like, I don't know how we made it up this far.
Using
Frankly.
resources wisely, that's how.
Frankly, I'm shocked that none of us are dead.
Oh, come on. Swift would be totally down for, like, you know, using what we just killed.
You're
The
clearly
Arctic just gave us this.
you're already doing it. It doesn't
Alright,
take three.
alright.
It doesn't take 3 heads.
Garrett says, "I'm shocked I'm not dead, but
I am also shocked you're not dead. We expected it, honestly. Not
Alright.
because you're incapable. But you know, Icewind Dale is.
fucked."
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, how much crag cat meat do I get off of this?
How much crack cat meat do I
How
get?
much meat can a crag cat meat?
How much meat can a crag cat crap if a crag cat can't crap meat?
Oh.
How much meat can a crag cat eat?
Fucking yeet will never know.
I regret this entire question.
No, hold on. I'm looking it up. Give me a second.
All right, I have a nice crag cat pelt.
Okay.
Yeah, extra warm now.
Yeah.
On top of the owl bear pelt and the wolf pelt, the dire
All-
wolf
all
pelt.
pelt.
I love pelts, man.
The hack job's not the greatest. A lot of the meat was a lot of the useful meat was kind of lost in the fight. You do manage to scavenge 9 pounds
Nice.
of it after separating the offal and crap like that, because you don't know where that thing's been or what it's been eating, and you know, ugh.
Oh, can I gather my arrows from the corpse as well?
You can gather the arrows that hit. The ones that didn't hit got shattered in the against the rock.
So one of them, I get one of them back.
Could Swift roll a quick nature check to tell me whether or not this is actually edible? Hey, Swift, come here. Can you smell this meat?
Ugh.
You just shove it in my
Still
face.
good?
This is good.
This is pile of meat that's already gathering flies.
Get it out of my face. Probably.
It's probably still steaming. Like, it's red meat. Like, you know, it's not like, you know, it's not gray or anything like that.
If you try, listen, Beery, if you try and eat any sort of predator, the meat is not going to be as good. You know this. It's not inedible.
Check.
It's not inedible, probably, but you know, there's always a risk for parasites, or
We'll cook them out.
if you leave the meat out to freeze, it kill them probably.
That works too. Nice fillets for later.
Yep.
This is a very large Goliath. There's a lot of calories that need to go into this baby, okay?
Makes sense to me.
It's just
Ultimately, there is only one way to find out.
you kill something and just immediately like, oh, good food.
This is the first time Swift hasn't
I-
been on that train because we have
I
enough
feel like-
food right now.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's
Yeah,
the
we just
way
ran
that
up
like
on
anybody
rations.
raised out here think is like you don't know when the next meal's gonna arrive. So hey,
To
Except
use
we
everything.
actively have rations right now. So
shh.
we
That's why we
do.
still have rations because Beery's been hunting.
That's also true.
But it's it is a mountain. You can't hunting on a mountain is not as lucrative.
I know. That's why this crag cat's a blessing from the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, if
Good
anything,
eating
you're
tonight.
you're just supporting her argument.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, why waste effort when we don't have to?
Sounds
Why
like a
waste
city
meat
folk
when you don't
talking.
have to?
You know,
Onward.
for once, I agree. I agree with Swift. Why put more effort? I mean, we have plenty of food.
Don't you like a nice hot cooked meal?
This feels wrong.
You and Octavio, 2 peas in a pod. All right, let's go. 2 icicles in a cave.
Icicles in a cave.
2 ice cubes and an ice cube tray.
All right.
Why is
Mr.
there,
Guide, take
why
us.
is there only 2?
Because someone didn't refill the fucking tray.
Oh,
Teresa.
we're moving on.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for Teresa to barge and be like, "What?"
No, nothing, dear.
The entire Key and Peele
You got
skit.
something to say?
What?
Yeah.
And I said,
All right, so-
bitch. All right. What are we gonna
That's
say?
it.
Jose?
I'm telling.
No, I was just asking what are we doing then?
I don't know.
Food.
We're moving. We're trying to make it to the summit
To the
camp,
camp. Yeah.
All right. To the summer camp.
Barry, to your surprise, the captain actually says something to you. And he cocks a head towards, not Swift. Cocks a head towards Octavia's like, now the kid gets cold feet.
Wow.
Look
'Cause
at
it's
you.
cold out
Look
here.
at you being funny.
And then just proceeds on.
And just before he does, I'm just like, don't do that around Mittens. He'll kill you.
When you say that, he looks over his shoulder real quick to make sure he's not there.
Don't do anything around Mittens. He might kill you.
Don't do
You
anything at
can't
all.
tell if I'm kidding or if I'm.
Don't even breathe around him.
Hold your breath.
I heard you
Okay.
Oh, the
cough,
sun came
Captain.
out. Oh, nice.
Huh?
The sun came out.
Oh, nice.
No, the sun didn't come out.
Glorious out here.
That's the snow madness.
Does anyone have
Yeah.
a toboggan?
All right, you know what?
Back at the base camp.
Everybody put on dark mode because there's no sun.
I am on dark mode.
All right.
I'm also on dark mode.
I'm not.
I don't like it on roll20.
I like it
I don't-
for some
I don't-
reasons.
Thank
but
you.
not
I don't
for
like.
others.
I don't like it either.
I don't dark the right things. It's just it makes it like inverted. That's all. It's not like a
Yeah.
dark mode.
I use
Some
it for the
things
lighting
it's
on my
okay
left-hand
for.
side. So
It doesn't help that like the kind of damage is still in gray. It actually just makes it harder to read. So it's like 2. What kind of damage? Oh, piercing. Okay, but whatever.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The small
Yeah.
text, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
like
It's not that bad.
it's
There are things in NPC stat blocks and in monster stat blocks. Some text is impossible to read.
Yeah.
In dark mode, which is annoying. They have to work on it still.
Anyways, so with Garrett's help, things can become easier if you let him become the guide. Do you want to let him become the guide?
Does he have a better than a +7?
He's a mountaineer who has gone up and down this.
I'll let him do it and give him assistance.
I'm supervising.
Yeah.
Backseat driving.
No,
Sure
I
you
mean,
wanna do that?
Swift
Yeah,
would
that's what I was about to
Swift
say.
would defer to experience, but I think
Well-
Swift is also very much the type to not necessarily put their lives in the hands of somebody they
yeah.
just met.
He so just to give you an idea, he rolled a 24 and that wasn't even max. So
Oh wow,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
this isn't even my final form.
I've used 1% of my power to get up this mountain. But as he is like helping you guys along the way, he kind of fills you in on what like the expedition was about, kind of more or less to get it off his chest. But he was saying how there was a male Goliath named Makingo who he found Makingo to be amiable enough, kind of a little not aloof, or not actually no, aloof is a proper term, not rude, but just kind of,
Tower.
which perfectly fits with the Sky Tower motherfuckers, like kind of snotty sort of attitude. And his whole purpose was that he wanted to go over the mountain. He wanted to fight this Oya Minotaur and prove his worth as, I don't know, the big bastard of the Sky Tower clans. He describes the halfling, who goes by the name of Perilu, as actually the friendliest of the bunch, kind of bubbly, and she said that she was a follower of Yandala, the halfling god of fertility and protection, and has been Makingo's stalwart companion. When he says that, the captain kind of like shifts a glance to the side. But then Garrett says that there was a tiefling named Asterix. That's actually her name, Asterix, who mumbles and swears a lot, and honestly, I don't know what her problem was. That's what Garrett's own words were. Just couldn't get more than 2 words out of her. Kind of a stick in the mud. But
All of this is lining up with what the captain told us before.
well, I mean, the captain didn't like go into detail about like asterisks, like, oh yeah, she has a tattoo here. No, it's just like, as far as you know, him and asterisks were romantically involved. That's it. So
But the halfling was also a Zent, right?
no, the halfling. He said originally the halfling was the only.
Oh,
Zent
but
remaining.
but he was lying that the halfling was a Zent, and it was actually the tiefling.
Well, so his story originally was that only the halfling was the Zentarum agent, but then you guys pressed out of him that the tiefling was also a Zentarum agent, and he lied to you guys because he was trying to protect her in case you guys, I don't know, just started being like, oh fuck all Zentarum and throw him off the mountain. So
I mean,
well, I know you guys still haven't swayed away from that. I am fully aware of that.
not 100%.
As a DM. But yeah, so he kind of covered up the fact that originally Asterix was a Zentarum agent, but like I said, you got the information out of him regardless. So this next part, it's gonna be great. I will need to see
No.
a strength, an athletics check from everybody. It's a group check, and Garrett says this is the part where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. I don't know what that is. I don't know what tires are because it's a medieval society, but but this is where things get bad.
Oh god. Well,
Are we
Not-
secured into place like we have been for?
It all comes down to Captain Scath, who actually makes it with a 21.
Nice.
God almighty. Ho, ho,
I'm much
ho.
more acrobatic than I am athletic, so
I just dropped the ball.
So what happens is that you come across parts where you have to like sidle like against the rock wall. Like when the guide's journal said that the path was no wider than a man's wrist, they weren't kidding. Like you're like Beery's like half of her boot is like hanging over the edge of this like ledge and stuff like that, and then you have to like kind of do like a small leap of faith, like a 3-foot jump, which I mean a 3-foot jump with no running start and you're already hanging half off a ledge, like might as well be jumping like the Grand Canyon. So Octavia makes it, Beery actually made it, but Mittens and Swift, you take a point of exhaustion.
Oof.
Yes.
Okay.
And now I need another athletics check. Again.
at disadvantage.
Oh gosh.
Right, for Mittens and Swift?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
For all of us, do you need to see this?
Yes.
Okay, I got a 22 this time.
25,
Oh.
baby.
Whew.
Captain Scath barely makes it through this time. He slips a couple of times. Okay, everyone else is good. All right. So it got to a part where you have to like tightrope walk on some more ledges, and as you look down, you can see that there are like not spikes, but like if you fall from this height and you hit that hard enough, it's that those rocks are going to go in you, and the fact that they're blunt might actually be worse. But Garrett's like, just stay calm, 1 foot at a time. We're gonna get through this, okay? One more athletics check from everybody.
You guys are still attached. We're all still attached, right?
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Oh
Ooh,
man.
oh my god.
Let's
Fantastic.
go.
All right, even the captain made it with a good score. Okay, so everyone makes it past it, but Mittens and Swift, you still have that 1 point of exhaustion, so keep that in mind. Okay. If I were to give you that 1 point of exhaustion the first time, this would have snowballed real fucking quick. So, all right. So you managed to make your way to the top of this like rock shelf area, and the guide says, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna look silly, but just whoop, because that's exactly kind of just how it is. I'm not gonna sit here and finagle everything. but the guide's like, okay, we're not too far now. All we have to do, we have to just a little bit further now. We're almost to the camp, and he's gonna make one last survival check, and if he makes it, then you guys get to the camp. So here's hoping. But from up here, from this height, you actually the air is like noticeably thinner, but thankfully it's not to a point where it's like a struggle to breathe. The wind chill is nasty. You imagine like as you're ascending to this peak, you look and you see that there's like icicles hanging off of the hoods of your winter gear and hanging off any fringes that can just gather ice and stuff. It's getting really bad, and thankfully the guide made his survival check. But it's along this part that the exhaustion finally, just not just like exhaustion points, but just like the exhaustion in general just kind of starts to kick in, and you're really not much sure if you can go any further than where you're at right now. And I'll flip you guys back over because enough of that. But you guys, well, I guess only Beery makes it to the peak. Oh my god, stop moving. But you guys do finally manage to make it to where their camp was. And what you see is that you see the remains of camp tents. They're shredded. The only thing that's keeping them there is the stakes. They're flapping in the winds. and there in that camp area, you see there's actually a couple different tents. There's you imagine, just from like counting the stakes and whatnot, you got there's probably about 4 tents there, or the remnants of said tents. Thankfully, this is the area where 2 peaks kind of meet, so there is a bit of a windbreak. And as you get inside this windbreak, the wind makes like a hollow, like howling noise from behind you and in front of you as well. But what you see is that you see someone huddled, like they're clutching their knees, and they're just sitting there, and they are sitting. Hold on, let me see. I want to say there's artwork for this. I hope there's artwork for this. If not, I will be upset because it's actually really good artwork. Anyways, so what you see is that you see someone huddled in front of what looked like a buried mountaineer. and like, to your horror, like, the mountaineer is frozen solid. And Garrett goes, yeah, it's a pretty well known area. We call it blue boots because the guy's wearing blue boots. But
Did
yeah.
not.
Wait, I got the GIF.
I really hope there's not a gif of fucking green boots. That'd be horrible.
No, for the reference.
Oh my god. I was like, huh?
Oh,
And you told me to do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh wait, is this actually the reference? I thought you were just
no,
tossed
this is
that in there.
no, this is the reference.
Yeah.
So I did call it.
This is in the book. It's in the book as blue boots.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it is straight
Which I
up a
remember
reference.
Heather saying, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
it.
Do they
Sorry.
That's okay.
I called it way early.
Hold on, please don't tell me they don't have an artwork for this because it's like fucking metal.
If not, just
then the
hold
book-
up the
if it's-
book
if-
and.
Yeah.
I mean,
I found it online.
found what, blue boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, just post the artwork in there then, because I can't seem to find it, which is crappy that they don't have it as a handout.
Oh wow.
Oh, they do have it here. Boom.
Oh, there it is. All you had to do was search blue boots.
The bodies of Estrix, the Tiefling, and the ill-fated Mountaineer not only as Blue Boots.
And yeah, what really kind of nails this home is that you see the huddled figure, and you see the wind is blowing a wisp of their hair, but Asterix the Tiefling is frozen solid. And it seems that whatever happened to them, they panic, and their flight or fight response like just didn't even kick in. It just short circuited, and whatever attacked this group, she just stopped in their tracks and just tried to wait it out, and this is what happened.
That's two Mount Everest references right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The wind
just feels
blowing
like-
in the hair. She sat down and didn't get back up.
That's just
Oh.
like a mountaineering
Hannah lore.
reference.
that's
Well,
more
no-
like
That was one of the stories.
That's one of the very specific stories.
well,
a
I
woman-
mean, the blue boots thing is the,
Oh no, that's obvious. But there was also the first.
yeah. Well, I mean, the hair blowing in the wind, that's just more to paint the picture. Yeah, you know. But,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, like that's the first woman to ascend and die.
Yeah. So next to this grim display, a figure in cold weather clothing sits in the snow, her knees pulled in tight to her chest. Horns protrude from underneath the figure's fur-lined cloak. And that's where we're going to pick back up for next session.
Howard
Maybe.
joins us. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh god.
Oh, God!
Did you guys do this?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Fucking Gar walks in just eating a snow cone.
It's lemon. It's lemon. Don't worry, guys.
Alright, let me end the stream real quick. Thank you guys,
God.
everybody who joined us for another episode. We'll be back next week with the continuation of Rime of the Frostmaiden. But make sure to tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays for Epic Library of Epic Games. Right now, I'm playing Star Citizen. It's a pretty good game. So,
Alex
Check in for
playing
that.
Rust.
I went rogue last stream, played Rust.
there you go. But with that, thank you so much. I hope you had a good time. And as always, keep on gaming. Bye.